Hello everybody, welcome! Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to our midday stream. We're gonna be pretty chill today. This is a bonus stream. Today I'm just gonna be working on our newest video. We are working on the SpongeBob movie trailer parody of Five Nights at Freddy's. So, welcome, I hope you guys get some joy out of this. We're gonna be able to work on a couple of different shots, and I'm gonna jump right into it. What's up, Doc? Hey, I'm doing good. How are you all this wonderful it's midday for me. I know that you guys were actually chatting about what time it was for your local time zones. And I think somebody said 6 a.m. was one of your time zones? What was that? I don't know. But, hey, good to have you all here. Yeah, the Five Nights at Freddy's parody. It's gonna be interesting. It is a totally different style video than, like, anything else we've worked on. Yeah, no, it's a little funny to have, to do these shots and to make SpongeBob characters do these creepy things that are happening in the Five Nights at Freddy's trailer. But yeah. Scary Jim Henson movie. Yeah, no, it is funny. I had no idea that Jim Henson was even part of it. But it's a big meme. I mean, the video games are a big meme, so of course we're jumping into that. Here, can I separate my chat for a second? Let me go ahead and pop up my chat into a different window. Cool. I want to be able to look at other things on my top screen, so I'm completely closing out my streaming program. I can't see it, I can only see chat. So if something goes wrong in the visuals, you guys have to tell me, because I cannot see it anymore. Yeah, alright, so we should be good. Alright, cool. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Today we're gonna be listening to a mix of music that I actually normally listen to while I work. Yep, there's Josh Hutchinson. Okay, so our first shot, I've actually already started. Kind of been working this morning. But we're going to be working on the literal first shot of the trailer very quickly. And that's this shot with just an overhead shot of the main character's car driving through a little town here. In the beta version of Photoshop, I've already been working on the actual composite of the ground area here. So this is what the, floor is going to be. I'm breaking SpongeBob continuity a little bit. You guys are going to have to forgive me. But I am going to be making SpongeBob drive a car. But specifically, he's going to be driving the car. I'm going to skip this song, it's maybe too calm. There we go, much more fun. He's going to be driving the car that he drove. It's Bodie. When he finally gets a car, when he finally gets his license, he's going to be driving Bodie here. And so that's the car that I think would be the best for him. Because, I mean, it doesn't make sense for me to have to make him, especially because he has to drive. Gary is the replacement we're doing for the little sister in this trailer. So for him to carry Gary with him on the... It's just a lot more stuff. So we're saving ourselves animation effort, and we're also making it kind of match the original trailer a little bit better. So right now what I'm doing is I have this original background that I kind of really meshed together. I don't know if I can even quickly pull up the original background I used. It's somewhere in here. Five Nights at Freddy's trailer. We've got video. I think I put it in my pictures folder. Yes, I have a video folder, and then in the video folder I have pictures. This is just where I have basically all my rough, raw stuff from the original show. So this is the original shot from SpongeBob that I've heavily edited and modified because it was all diagonal and stuff, and I had all the buildings, their buildings all separate. So I took that and heavily modified it, putting all the buildings in one direct lane. So that's kind of what we're working for. The paddy wagon! Ooh. The paddy wagon is tempting. We haven't worked on any other shots yet, so like we could swap it out now. I don't know. That's actually pretty tempting. I think the reason I went with it is because we have a lot of interior shots that we needed to film, and in the original episode, especially when Mrs. Puff tries to steal Bodie, we have a lot of reference from that of what the inside of the car looks like, so it's a lot easier to recreate from that point. So right now what I'm doing is overwriting this like really pixelated, blurry kind of outlines and brushing a brand new clean brushstroke over top. And then underneath that I'm just kind of, what'd you eat? It smells like burger.
No, I think that's coming from outside. I just started.
Oh yeah, someone is for sure grilling. We have our window open. It's nice and rainy outside where we are right now. And the rain, the windy rain is bringing in some burger smells. Whoever in the world is grilling out there. It smells like Burger King specifically, which is very funny. The star of the FNAF movies, yes. Wait, what? He journeyed to the mysterious island. Dude, I remember him from, it's funny though, I'm about to say this and then I only have seen the movies within the last couple of years, but
I was gonna say, that's why you remember him from that.
Hunger Games has been the only movie that I've actually seen him in.
He was in He was in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah? He took a break from acting or something, or just has he been in nobody had yeah. Or he's been in smaller projects that we just don't know about, probably. There's, I mean, hundreds of things everywhere. I probably don't need to worry about it that high up. I feel like in this image, the middle of it is all it's gonna actually get seen. I don't even know, because I normally never ever smell this smell, so I feel like it's just somebody nearby grilling, and it just happens to smell that way. I don't know if they have really greasy grill. How do you get the Burger King smell on a regular grill? What's the secret sauce to that smell? It's probably the seasoning. So yeah, maybe they have, maybe there's some person off their grill right now. They can't be. There's no way that somebody's grilling in the rain.
He was in Hell's Moving Castle.
Was he the voice in Hell's Moving Castle? Which voice? That's awesome. I bet you he would have been like one of the protagonists or something. He could have been... Oh, we just saw Hell's Moving Castle last year when I went over to Ryan's house. Tootie, you guys like the YouTube channel Tootie? He's a good friend of ours, and so we went over to his house, and I saw Hell's Moving Castle the first time, which is a Studio Ghibli anime film. I love Studio Ghibli so much. But I hadn't seen that one yet, up until that point. Hello. There's not a role for him.
I feel like I remember Ryan.
That's funny.
Although
He might have been the main... Yeah, I think that's something that anime voice acting, when it comes to an English dub, they tend to get as many Japanese, voices or whatnot, so it sounds somewhat genuine for certain characters they care about. But comedy characters, or main, standard characters, where it's like, oh, he's just a dude. Well, then they'll get, an American voice for that, so that it feels like just dude for the American audience.
The little boy. He was the little boy.
Oh, that's fun. Alright, there we go. That looks pretty good to me. I'm going to go ahead and export this and bring this into After Effects. We do have to draw the... So we have to kind of decide. I mean, I actually like the paddy wagon.
I do too.
I think the paddy wagon is better than Bodhi. It'll be more recognizable. So I'll have to get a top-down view of the paddy wagon, which I think I'm just going to custom draw. So I could draw it right here in Photoshop, and that actually might be worth doing. Let me go ahead and pull up some paddy wagon reference for myself. So this is the kind of music I actually listen to while working, which also means that most of it should be video game music, but every so often we might run into something that actually might be copyright claimed, and so the stream might get muted every so often. If it does, just wait 3 minutes, the next song, it'll come back. So that's so funny. I see all the Google searches you just made. I guess you're logged into my account. I'm like, why? I didn't search up Hell's Moving Castle just now. No, you're not being ignored. Hello, I'm not looking at the chat the entire time. Today's a work stream, so I'm checking the chat every, 20 or 40 seconds or so. I'm not going to catch it the second you type it in. Expect, a 2-minute delay for you before I read your chat. Because I think we have some stream delay anyway, so it's 20 seconds before it even pops up to me for what you see. What was the paddy wagon? SpongeBob. Oh, wow, it's really weird to type with half-gloved hand. Paddy wagon. You guys are not late. You're good. You're right here at the start. We're gonna be streaming for maybe 2 hours at max. You can't work while I'm streaming?
It's very difficult. I'm gonna try, but...
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine that they had an overhead shot in the entire movie. So we'll just use... What we're gonna do is pull in... It's actually a really good color reference here. So copy image... We'll paste this in. Alright, so here's our color reference. I'm gonna actually bring this to the top, and we can go ahead and draw a top-down version of the paddy wagon. I'll have to interpret this here. This might actually be better for me to do an animate, but I'm gonna try to do it here just in case. No, we'll do it here. We'll do it here. Whopper wagon! Yes. Let's see. We need to go really small. I'm still smelling the burgers, which is really funny. I'm looking at a burger and smelling a burger. Yeah.
It came back with more.
I'm gonna 100% do this in animate. So create new. I feel like the smooth brush strokes, Photoshop is really good for painterly stuff, but when I want to do a really cartoon drawing, I really would rather do it in Animate, because Animate has the sharp kind of vector lines that you expect out of a cartoon. Oh, who would have known? The program made for animating does good cartoons. Alright, well, we'll take... Oh, look, we even have the transparency here. Alright, so simple kind of layout. I guess I'm going to quickly draw just like a vector circle so I can keep everything on a grid. Alright, so this is kind of like my rough sketch base. And then I'll try to draw it over top of this is what I'll do. The animation is it's a Five Nights at Freddy's movie trailer parody. So just like we've done the Spider-Man movie trailer parody and other stuff like that, this is a Five Nights at Freddy's parody. So it's Five Nights at Goofy Goobers is kind of the concept here. Which I can show you guys maybe one quick shot. I don't know if there's oh wait, oh there's my career. What's something that we've done? There we go. Here's one of the kind of creatures that are in the creature. He's a creature. Yeah, here's some shots. Uh-oh. We have to... There's so many things in this trailer like this. Josh Hutcherson, like, is punching some random guy. I think we're going to translate this into SpongeBob karateing somebody because I feel like it might be a little visceral to see... Oh, there we go. This is our last little spoiler for now. We've got... I can show you the original. The original has this very creepy character called Snaptrap, I think, or something. I don't actually know what the character's name is. And it pulls out a knife, and so what we have is it, like, cuts to the robot crabs doing a snap snap. So we're pulling a lot of references from the original SpongeBob show. We will have, robot crabs. We have Goofy Goober is going to show up, obviously, as the Freddy Fazbear replacement. And we've got, the Hash-Slinging Slasher is going to show up as the Foxy replacement. Because Foxy has the pirate hook. And so we had to figure out what character would work well for seeing that pirate hook over and over and over. Oh gosh, is it not gonna let me do... Oh, because it's locked. I gotta always unlock it. Yeah. So the best replacement for Foxy with that pirate hook is the spatula that the Hash-Slinging Slasher has. Yes, Mr. Krabs, Robot Krabs is one of them. Yes, the new Five Nights at Freddy's game did come out. I wish we could have known that was gonna happen and we could have maybe gotten a little bit faster on the, you know what? Instead of doing custom drawing here, I actually think this would be easier for me to just do this, make it thinner, and then change from... Yeah, that is way better. So I'm just gonna morph this a little bit. Yeah, so Robot Krabs is the creepiest of the animatronics that show up in the trailer. Robot Krabs is terrifying in it. We have to do the whole glowing eye effect. Most of the other ones are gonna pretty much just look like little cartoon characters. Ravioli, ravioli. If only you could actually have that as an actual quote of some sort, but there's not a lot of dialogue in the whole trailer. Alright, that looks a little bit better to me. I'm gonna start with the headlights here and go forward. Ooh, and I have to do a top-down SpongeBob too. That's gonna be awkward. Alright, so headlight, we'll go with one right here. I might be able to get away with it. Can I just do something like this? Ooh. I'm gonna draw the circle part of it first, and then go out from that. That'll make it a little bit easier for me to draw this. Yeah, more or less. I could have made it a little bit flatter, and I will. Kind of tiny, tiny disc. Sweet. Love that. That looks good. I'm actually going to grab this lighter color for the top and make the darker color the side color, which is incorrect, but that is factually impossible, or whatever. What's the line from Invader Zim? Not scientifically possible. That's like the only Invader Zim meme I know. It's a really funny sequence where the main character, or not the main character, one of the main villains is doing this like big speech in front of people. It's like, I'm the most excited for what's happening, and then it said like one random person in the crowd is like, no, I am. It's like, not scientifically possible, and he like teleports across, like he goes so fast across the entire scene. It's really funny. All right, boop. Ooh, I don't know if I like that actually. I think I will swap the colors back around. You guys talking about characters I have no idea. Garden of Ban Ban 4? What are you talking about? You recently got all the Adobe... Oh, sweet! Yeah, the Adobe Suite, man. It's a whole lot of stuff, but it's... Hey, it's what we use on a daily basis. Our videos are built off of the Adobe Suite. And Blender. Built different, is that what you just said? I'm actually going to put the headlight up onto the bun a little bit, because that's where it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be! Alright, I'm actually, just to quickly do this, we'll duplicate, flip it horizontally, and move on to, what should we do next? I think I'm actually going to work on the lettuce and meat and bun, and maybe the, I don't know if you could even see the, like, wheels underneath the lettuce, but we'll work on that first before working on the seating area. Because the seating area is going to be, I think, the hardest part of this. Alright, grab that. What layer is this? So this is, I should start naming my layers. This is something I always forget to do. Also something I always forget to do when streaming and talking to you guys is I forget to save my file. So right now I'm going to go ahead and start saving the file so I don't lose all my progress. It's so easy because I get distracted just talking to you guys. Like, I'm doing the work, but I get distracted in side thoughts, like saving. We will... Actually, perfect. This is exactly where I need to save this. What shot is this? This is shot number 1. I just get to put the number 1 in, and that is the name of the shot. We build these we built this city. Built this city in Adobe Animate. It's not a new episode of SpongeBob in your life now. Alright, did I not grab the green? I thought I did. Go to grab the green, there we go. And I'll actually grab the light green as well at the same time. Sweet. So this is, we'll start naming our layers. Lights, camera action, bun. And then we'll grab this empty layer down here and call this lettuce. Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you want in your Burger King burger is somebody's foot fungus. Alright, so I'll just kind of... This is actually one of those things that is a lot easier to draw instead of trying to figure out how to do, like, the line work. I'm just gonna... Alright, that's good for now, and then we'll go to the other side. Okay, make it nice and wavy. Oh, I don't like that one. This one right here I don't like. I'm gonna have to redo that. Is there a back head? I gotta check with the back of the car. Oh, also there's the antenna. I need to make sure I should do a tiny little animation of the antenna. Or like the flag in the back.
Oh my gosh, yes, that'd be so cool.
Because it'll be really easy to do. In fact, let's go ahead and do that next. For the antenna, yeah, I'll try to make it to where you can see that it is on a flagpole. Oh, hey, really quick. Let me fill in the lettuce with this color. I should fit, huh? Is there an... There we go. It wasn't filling for some reason. We'll also grab this right here. It always is a struggle. There we go. John Boy, welcome to the stream team. Thank you so much for your support of the channel. And hey, you have access to our emojis now. Also, we have enough members at this point. I should 100% add some more emojis. Yeah, some of the Undertale songs I know can get copyrighted because they've been used in remixes. So if it mutes, it'll come back once the song has gone off. The live streaming does pretty good. It will give me, I mean, I probably won't be able to monetize this video after the fact, but I don't really care. It's just a work stream. I'm getting my money's worth by simply making this video posted at some point in the future. My money's worth? I'm not really spending any money, but yeah, wrong phrase, but you know what I mean. So I'm not worried about it, but worst case scenario, if the live stream gets muted, it'll come back the second a new song shows up in our queue. Alright, let me go ahead and make a less exaggerated version of this one bump. Ooh, I don't like how it... well, I can fix that right now. Go in right here. This is our first shot of the entire video, so I don't want anything to look lumpy and weird. Also, I'm a perfectionist. My wife can attest to that. I am way too perfectionistic on every aspect of our videos, but I think...
But it's just with work.
Yep, it's just with work. It's... Anything else in my life, I'm just like, yeah, whatever, we're good. But when it comes to work things, I'm like, if this isn't perfect, I am not an artist. Okay, I'm gonna actually wait to... The sesame seeds might be our last thing we work on. Because I want to know where the chair is, so I can aesthetically place the sesame seeds separately from that. Well, I wouldn't know which ones are which. I just have... This is my regular work playlist, basically. It's a slightly altered version of my regular work playlist. It's all of the video game songs from my work playlist. Because I knew that I've got some standard songs that just came from, like, music artists. And I know those are going to get copyright claims, so those are not in here. Let's go ahead and do the flag. I don't know where the flag is supposed to connect to. Does it connect to the bottom of the back, or does it just... I gotta see if there's a picture of the back of the paddy wagon. Is there a picture? Is there a picture of the back of the paddy wagon? Is there a picture of the back of the paddy wagon? I don't think there is, but in the other images of the paddy wagon, oh yeah, there definitely is when they first see it. When they first find the paddy wagon in the garage under the Krusty Krab. It looks generally like it's coming out of the bun, though, so we're gonna go with that as what I do. So the flag will come out of the bun. Are we doing a Q&A? Dude, if you got questions, I'll answer them. If you give me stuff to talk about, I will happily talk about that. I'll talk about it, man. So yeah, no, well, so let's do a Q&A. Gives me something to say. I almost typed in the words Q&A right here. Flag. Yeah, if you've got Q's, I'll give you the A's. Wow. Let's do... let's go with, like... There we go, that's the top of the flagpole. Make it look like it's going down in 3D space a little bit. And then... something like that. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. It's really tough to do a cartoon interpretation of a top-down angle. Cartoons are not meant for this. And now I can go ahead and go through and do the flag on the top. So we'll grab that color and we'll grab the dark color. I'm not sure I understood the question. My students say, do you have chocolate? If not, he is gonna... This sounds like a reference to SpongeBob, obviously. I don't have much of a response. Sorry about that. Oh, your birthday's coming up soon. Hey, nice. An Easter special? No. I have never considered doing an Easter special. It could be fun to do. If we did one, it'd have to be really short though, because I don't know if I'd have a lot of ideas for something like that. So maybe an Easter YouTube short would be more likely, all things considered. I don't know. There's something to it, but yeah. Yeah, let's not spam in chat. Thank you. Like a YouTube short. Yes, I just use the word short as it is. You know, I hope that it is understandable when I use that phrase, but... An Easter TikTok, how's that? We do turn all of our YouTube shorts into TikToks if you guys don't know that. So, and some of them do really well. Some of them do better on TikTok than they do on YouTube, which ain't great because we don't make money on TikTok yet. I think you can eventually, but we don't have the... It's very hard to get the requirements that you need to actually get monetization on TikTok. It's like a really high number of views or whatnot. Is it subscriber based or is it just view based? You don't know? A sea bunny? Yeah. Jackson, this is the video going up in October. This one right here is the one. We don't have the Halloween episode at all near complete. We haven't worked on it since last year. We've been working on every other project. So, sorry to burst the bubble. There's no Easter Bunny, there's no Teeth Fairy, there's no Queen of England. Oh, oof. Alright, so I'm going to try to do a top-down version of this flag animation. And we'll just go straight forward with it. So here, let's do like 6 frames of animation for this. And I think the easiest way for me to do this is we'll go down, put a frame here, and I'm going to delete this and use onion skinning. Onion skinning allows me to see the other frames. Oh, you know what? I think it's just an entirely flipped version of it is what you would have as a halfway point. Alright, something like that. And then, in between those two, we have to have the transition. So, I feel like 1 frame might not be enough. Also, they're driving fast, so 1 frame might be okay. So we'll do something like bumping up here. And then... Oh, I did the other side wrong. I can't really see what I'm doing with this color, so we're going to switch to green for a second. And push that forward. And something like that. Alright, I think that works. Cameron, thank you for the donation of $2. I hecka appreciate that. Donation alert. I love all you guys. Thank you, sir. Me. Did you say something that I need to... Chocolate? One of my favorite episodes? Yes. Is there a reason why there have never been a Halloween episode? Yes. Simply put, it was just like we started working on it, but it had issues with it. it's kind of hard to like summarize, but basically it was too much of video and not enough time, and we knew that we weren't going to get it out in time for Halloween, and so if we posted the video when it was being made, we would have had no videos on it, or no views on it, so we would have been wasting our time, and we don't want to go out of business. Let's just say that. We don't want to go out of business, so every decision we make has to be a good business decision, and so sometimes we have to just like either put projects on hold or even cancel projects just if it doesn't work out and it doesn't make sense. And that's the difficult part of being a YouTuber, trying to figure out every decision you make is important.
Difficult part of being an animation YouTuber.
It's the difficult part about running a business. You know, we are more than just people who make funny little videos on the internet. Although we are that, we are also like, hey, the only reason we can do this is thanks to the fact that we get to make money off the funny little videos. So if we aren't making money, we're just losing it. And we have to pay money for our house, right? We have bills to pay. So, you know, being an adult, it's unfortunate. But I thank you guys for your understanding of how life works and how business works. It's tough, but we get other videos out nonetheless. Yeah. It's all complicated. Eventually, if we make enough views and we get enough of a subscriber base, then we can start making more videos more often by hiring out more animators. It'll make it easier for us. But at the moment, most of our videos are just me and my wife. Like, that's it. We're the only two people working on the team, and then we will hire out Rofi every so often when we get the chance to. But Rofi's not even working on this one. I do want Rofi. Rofi will be working on the next SpongeBob in Real Life, though. Alright, so if I take up these last frames, hopefully, let's see how this animation looks and if I need to add more frames. So let's remove these frames. I'm going to have this be a looping animation for a second. Alright, let's watch this, see if this looks good. I mean, that's pretty good. I'm going to call that done. Especially at the speed that the car is going to be flying at.
Flying.
Let's zoom out of it. Like, that looks pretty good. I like that. You guys like that? We'll move on. Continue drawing the rest of the paddy wagon. We'll have the cheese sticking up from the corners here. I like how SpongeBob draws its cheese. They just have a really cool way that they draw cheese. And well, when I say that, I mean the coloring. They make it look very orange. It looks like it makes it look like very tasty cheese. Same thing that they do with how they draw cheese on Krabby Patties whenever the Krabby Patty actually has cheese. Because for the most part, simple Krabby Patties that show up in the show, they don't have cheese. They just kind of are a patty and lettuce. Which makes sense. It's the two most visible parts of a patty from a distance. So it's kind of the simplified version. Alright, we'll put a light yellow here. And boom. That looks good. That looks really good. Rainbow music made by Powerful T. If that's not a video game soundtrack, I'd rather not, because then the stream will just get muted. Hey, yeah, enjoy your dinner, sir. Thank you. I'm doing well. How are you doing, Keith? Yes, this is the animation for the FNAF video, just to bring you up to speed. We're currently recreating this over-the-head shot, and SpongeBob is going to be driving the paddy wagon. Thank you guys, whoever recommended the paddy wagon. Thank you, because that's way better than Bodhi. Bodhi would have been okay, but I can't believe I didn't consider the paddy wagon originally.
There are a few things that slipped your mind when rewriting this animation.
Yeah, I mean, I think of a lot of other brilliant things, like introducing the Crab Board, you know, Robot Mr. Krabs, as that one character. That was brilliant. It was actually Katrina's idea to swap Foxy with the Hash-Slinging Slasher, which was brilliant. But hey, that's what you get when multiple minds, 2 minds are better than one, and 15 minds are better than one, especially whenever I live stream and you guys give me good ideas. Oh, Electrodome, yeah, I'll see if I can add that. That's perfect. Transform, flip, vertical. That being said, though, we're currently on a very huge music queue, so if I add it, it won't show up for like another 40 minutes to an hour. I set up a giant queue in Spotify. This is not rotated enough. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly like make these corners look more. Yeah, something like that. Can you guys hear the rain? We got our window open, and the sounds of rain are trickling in. Not through the window, thankfully. Nosferatu would have been funny. I don't know if we can maybe hide him in the background of a shot, but he doesn't work for a main character, I don't think. But he is funny. That's a good. I think hiding him in the background would be...
He's also not a cartoon.
He's not a cartoon either. It looks like the cheese is curling up. I don't know if I care.
No.
I think all I need to do is, I think these corners need to be curled the opposite direction. Because it does look like it's kind of like a potato chip thing. But if I flip it vertical and then do this, this might look better. No, it doesn't. Alright, well, we'll just have it look like it's flipping up a little bit. That's fine. It is flapping on the wind. That's exactly what's happening. Thanks, honey. Alright, we'll see if we can fit him in the background of an Easter egg. We'll find a perfect shot. There was actually one shot that would have been... We've already animated it, so it's too late, but there is one shot that would have been perfect for it. Alright, let's go ahead and add the patty in. This is looking good. I mean, looking at this right now, how we're putting this together, I'm very happy. Top-down drawings are always tough to do, but I'm happy that this one looks like it's turning out well. Alright, make the lumpy patty. It's gonna be really close to the lettuce and probably get overlapped by the lettuce every so often. Alright, we'll call that good there. Add a couple of bumps where it's visible. Yeah, that's pretty good. And fill it in. So, move on over here. Yeah, I mean, I've got a whole playlist of music, so I appreciate you guys, but I think we won't be able to add your guys' requests at the current, just because the queue is already very full. We've got an hour of video game music queued up right now. But thank you for your enthusiasm. I don't know if I finished this line. I bet you it's not going to fill. Yeah, I didn't finish it. Okay, hold on. Let me do my best to... Oh, gosh. Close up the line? Yeah. I might actually just be able to take what I just drew and duplicate that now. And we will transform, flip it horizontally, and rotate it, I think. If I put it right there. Alright, and then deselect that, and move over the front. A little bit of a quick way to draw that. Looks good to me though. Or maybe it doesn't look good. Hold up, let me add. There's just missing patty right here. We'll just add a little meatball chunk right there. No one needs to know. No one needs to know that the actual burger patty looks like this. No one needs to know that. All they need to know is that the full burger sandwich looks like that. Hey, it's Chris and Alex time. You're gonna miss on the stream. Hey, well, I'm glad that you got to show up at least to say hi. So thanks for being here, and hope you have a good day. I will actually. I might. I don't have a full role in the trailer, no. But there is a part of the trailer where a robot hums.
No.
And so I recorded myself doing the humming just because I didn't want to like hire somebody online to hum. That might make it into the final cut, but I'm gonna probably get some people to listen to it and see if I did a good job, because I'm not a singer, I'm not a musically talented.
I figured the composer would do something for that.
I don't know if the composer also is good at singing. Oftentimes, being able to make music is not the same as having good vocal cords.
He figured out.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping that he can just auto-tune me into making it if I did it off.
Did you send that to him as well?
Not yet, but I will. I'm going to send him my original recording, along with, I'm going to do the echoey version. But if the echoey version doesn't work with his format, because every time, by the way, this is something you might not know, every time we do a SpongeBob movie trailer parody, and I don't think we'll go ahead and make these visible wheels. I think this will make more sense as a vehicle if we add the wheels. But every time we do a movie trailer parody, we have to completely parody the music that they use in the trailer. And so we hire a composer to go ahead and just make a brand new track of music that works perfectly for the trailer and sounds SpongeBob-y-ish. And so in this trailer, you've got the classic Five Nights at Freddy's music that plays in it, and we're actually going to be replacing that with the Goofy Goobers theme song, which is also what gets hummed at that one point in the song, or one point in the trailer. I watched very little bit of Thomas the Tank Engine. I watched more of JJ the Jet Plane, which you might not have ever heard of, but that's what I watched more of. If you did, hey guy, that was a creepy voice. Can you like, yeah, just ask the guy, yo, I need a creepy voice. Can you just try? I feel like I'd have to pay him extra for that, which is fine if he did a good job. But I think I did an okay job myself, and so I hope that it just makes the final cut. And that'll be my one appearance in a way. You'll hear my creepy humming. I'll enter the nightmares through that alone. Of course. JJ the Jet Plane. It was basically, yeah, he had Jimmy Neutron's voice, and it was just like it was the airplane version of Thomas the Tank Engine. That's what it was. I kind of want to use the opposite wheels here. I want the wheels to be... Oh, you know what? I didn't consider... I wonder if this is going to work. I'm actually really excited to see if I have an idea for something I want to do to try to make the wheels look like they're animated. I mean, they'll technically be animated, but here's what I'm going to do. So we have wheels on both sides, right? You follow me? You follow me? We got wheels? Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I want to make the wheels look like they're lightly moving. And to do that, I'm just going to place a frame here. And I'm going to flip horizontally. So it just swaps all of the wheels from left to right. So hopefully if we go back and forth between the frames, it looks like they're rolling. See? That was easy. It's just a slightly different drawing. And now I can actually do that one more time. So we're going to copy these frames and paste them back here. Which I think I accidentally copied more than one layer. So this is my life, everybody. If you're wondering what it's like to be Jonathan, this is the majority of my life every single day. I sit at a computer and I do this. This is the. I am very grateful that this is my job. And Patty Wagon looks impeccable. Thank you so much, Stephen. Hilly, we're proud. Yeah. Your least favorite episode in season 5 is Breath of Fresh Squidward. Yeah, I don't know enough of the episodes to actually be able to name them off and like. I think I need to... Oh wait, I think I already did the horizontal. I need to do a vertical. I need to go back through and actually properly watch. I'm fairly familiar with some of the most recent seasons of SpongeBob. I almost said in real life. I'm very familiar with recent episodes of SpongeBob, simply because they're the ones that we have been going to for backgrounds for these movie trailer videos most often. Because the most recent episodes of SpongeBob are the most high-quality ones. They're actually like 1080, high-quality video. So they have the best backgrounds to steal. So yeah, that's I'm more familiar with the plots of those episodes, which seem to be good. They seem to have some really good jokes in them, just from looking through the slideshow on the Wikipedia. All right, that's looking good. That actually looks like the wheels on the bus go round and round, as they say. We'll paste the frames one more time, and we'll flip this horizontally. Alright, rotate it slightly. Try to keep everything on track. And now make sure that it is lined up. Well, here. This one needs to be moved. In fact, I'll go ahead and do the onion skinning really quick. Kind of make sure each wheel... I will skin those onions. You guys know it's called onion skinning? It's because onions have layers. Do you request videos for other people's... I don't know what you're talking about. Do I request videos for other people's audio? Do you mean like when we do like YouTube shorts? If we do the YouTube short this year, then you won't get a Halloween video next year. Because we'd be using the exact same like footage. And so... that's just how that would roll. I will, however, think I want to, before we're even finished with this video, the shots that we do complete, and I think I need to start focusing on which shots will work better for this, I want to do a YouTube short of the Five Nights at Freddy's as almost a trailer for our trailer. So it'll be really short, it'll be maybe 20 seconds or 30 seconds, and it'll just basically say, the full trailer coming out October 1st or something like that. So I need to probably start picking which shots we want to include in that. But that is something that we're going to end up doing. Also, we'll have to have sound design. So we need to get the music artists started quick. Alright, we have a 4-frame animation of the car now. I think we're ready to move on to the seating area.
If they released a under a minute timer.
They had a teaser originally. I don't know how long it was.
Well, enough. Ma'am.
I don't know if you guys probably didn't get to see that. Our cat just knocked over an entire like potted plant pot. It didn't have a plant in it, but it was an entire potted plant pot. Which I could just hit the word pot and be done with that. I like how just in the chat earlier you guys did see the cat behind us. Okay, great. Because I can't see myself. I currently don't have my streaming program open just so I have as much of my screen space dedicated to work visuals and reference images. Really quickly, it's getting warm in this room because outside it's muggy. I'm gonna turn the fan on and eat a cracker while I'm doing so. What's up, bad bully? I realize that you're, that's funny. What do they call it? Bully McGuire? Well, Bevo, that would take up time for me working on our projects. I don't animate stuff for other people for free. No, if you'd like to hire me. Yeah, basically that's it. It's funny that even when it comes to that, I actually got reached out to by somebody recently that I just didn't want to do the project, even if they were going to pay me. I'm just like, yeah, I'm busy right now. Because it was just a project that I'm like, it was actually another one of the, no, I won't say it, but nonetheless, yeah. I gotta work on my own projects, man. I don't have time.
Guys always complain that there's no video.
Yeah.
Now.
Keith, thank you again for the donation. You can leave, like, a message with your donations when you leave them, so if you wanted to have, like, a comment with that donation, you totally could every time you do it. Otherwise, I'll just say thank you. You're absolutely helping a ton making this channel, a nice side project for me. I don't know what else to say there. Alright, this is gonna be the hardest part of the whole thing. Interesting, I thought that there was a window on the paddy wagon. Is there not? It looks like there isn't. Oh. No, there is a windshield. It looks like just in some of the... Yeah, there's definitely a windshield. There's definitely a windshield. In some of the marketing resources for the movie, it looks like they didn't have the windshield for some reason. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure it out. I might as well draw SpongeBob as well in this top-down view. Oh, and I gotta draw Gary as well. I don't know, actually, no, Gary I think would already be at the house, because the shot is the main character driving back from home. So what I'm actually gonna do is take this, make a new layer, and paste it, and kind of just shrank. Welcome back, John Boy. Yeah, well, I gotta put SpongeBob in there. Oh, how small should I make this? What episode is... Thank you for the $2 donation. Thank you so much, Cameron. What episode of SpongeBob in your life was the easiest? It's a tough question. I might say... Oh yeah, I think putting this a little bit farther back makes it look good. I almost want to... Man, that's a really interesting question. I want to say episode 1, ironically. Because episode 1 was before I put so much pressure on myself to do some, like, realistic SpongeBob animation. So everything was, like, the most easy format that I could do. I intentionally did it as quickly as possible. Also, I feel like, the chair should not be rounded in the back. They only have one row of seating, but the chair is presented to be flat. So we're gonna have to do, like, a weird thing here. Yeah, I think something like that will look good. So I think episode 1, because I didn't have the pressure on myself to go above and beyond to make realistic, accurate to the original show animation style. And also it was shorter, right? Oh shoot, wait, hold on. Oh, let's undo that. Undo. Delete. We're gonna call this the, oh gosh, I don't even know. I'm not gonna label the layer at the point. Sure thing. Bad Bully, understand that I know that you're portraying a character, but as much as you do that, if you say the wrong thing, I will just mute you in the chat, so consider yourself warned, but I understand you're playing a character. But yeah, so SpongeBob in Real Life, I was able to be a little bit simpler with it. It was shorter, and there wasn't voice acting in it. Yeah, overall, that has to be the easiest. I'm doing my best to try to format a weird way of doing, like, this seating. I don't know how to make it look good. That kind of looks good. Also, we're going to go ahead and steal this dark brown color, because I think that's going to look better for the, oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is tough. I actually should have, no, yeah, the chair should go all the way down to where SpongeBob is, like, seated. And I need to make a little, like, intersection line to showcase where it... Is that sofa? Is that sofa shaped, do you think? It looks pretty sofa shaped. Okay, something like that. Cool. No, when I first made SpongeBob in My Life, I had no idea that anything would sequel it. It literally was meant to be a contest entry. And then I thought I was going to move on with my life. Which is why, on my channel, I think, did we have... Yeah, there was a...
And then I thought I was going to move on with my life.
Legitimately, I thought SpongeBob in My Life was like a contest entry. I wanted to be the kind of YouTube channel I wanted to be back then. Which, by the way, is always like when you're chasing your dreams, you have no idea when your dream just might get changed. But when I was first like, I want to be a YouTuber, my initial concept was making action films. I wanted to have explosions, I wanted to have special effects of like helicopters, you know, exploding, and like action stars and like, you know, action stars. When I say action stars, I mean like random people I know, but I wanted to be like Freddie W. I wanted to be like Corridor Digital. I was going to do special effects stuff, you know, sci-fi stuff. Which is something I've squeezed in a little bit thanks to the SpongeBob in Real Life movie. I've gotten into like that thing that I always wanted to do. But yeah, I've always wanted to make action films. I never wanted to make, you know, a cartoon. A cartoon was never anything I considered. Like, I loved animators on YouTube. I knew how they produce stuff, and I loved it. I'm gonna be honest, we would have had a lot more videos on the YouTube channel if we were doing special effects, live action stuff, instead of animation. Animation takes so much extra effort. I'm happy though because we found something that we could find success in, but it is a lot more effort to do this compared to just filming a bunch of actors and doing special effects, which is also why episodes like 4 through 6 was great because we were able to show a lot of Damien. Anytime Damien was on screen, we weren't animating a character, right? Like unless Plankton was in the shot with him. Adding good human characters meant that we can animate less and have longer videos. And it saves us on budget and it saves us on time. So that's my secret. That's also why Jonathan is a character. Kind of. It's why Jonathan, I try to give Jonathan as much screen time as possible, because
Even though he's a jerk.
He is a jerk. I portray my character as such a, like, cocky jerk. It's so funny.
You're the person that gets millions of views on YouTube and turns into a jerk in those videos.
Yeah. My wife hates the way I portray myself in the videos, because I don't act like that in real life, right? Like,
You ring bells aggressively.
I do ring bells aggressively.
That's why I hate that scene so much.
Sorry, Bad Bully. When you ever, I understood that you were doing the character thing, but when you're doing that to other people in chat, that's just basically being rude. Okay, I do have to close the window. It is getting too muggy. I'm getting sweaty. Make sure I'm not closing a kitty in here. Woo, Gatorade.
Can you give me a strawberry snack?
Strawberry snack? Like what?
Like the yogis?
Ah, yes. Here you go, my love. Alright. Yeah, I gotta figure out what the... I mean, like, there's a lot of ideas that I want to go with. I already know 2 main plots for what a SpongeBob in Real Life movie would be. In my mind, it's more of a season 2 and 3 thing. It's not, like, movies. But maybe eventually they'll get to that point. I mean, they did get a lot of people liked them, so It's not that I'm against doing another kind of multi-part movie thing. No, I didn't unmute them. They're muted right now. Yeah, I know, but I gotta put down the rules of the stream. And if you're gonna if you poke fun at me and you're doing it in a silly way, I don't care. We're having fun. But if you poke fun at other people in chat, they might not always know that you're doing that, and so I'd rather just flat rule. If you're, even if it's fake, if you're bullying chatters, like that's not allowed. Make fun of me all you want. I got thick skin. I've been on the internet for over a decade. I am not offended in the slightest. You guys have no idea what it's like. So when I've had these comment sections open for years, right? So people have been able to call me anything they want to, and those, I have the thickest skin in the world because you just can't get me upset. I've seen it all. And it honestly, hate comments, especially on JJ's films, they're just funny to me nowadays because they have zero power. they don't upset me. I just see people go crazy about it, and I'm like,
Okay.
you have fun.
You got a money
I'm gonna skip
question.
that one. I didn't realize there was. What's up, Cameron? Thank you. Thank you again for another $2 donation. You are on top of it today. Thank you so much. Again, never necessary. You don't have to do this, but I appreciate it so much, and you're being so helpful with that. So, what versions of Adobe do we use? We use the most recent versions available. So we're on the subscription service. We don't have like the older versions for multiple years, up until like the end of episode 6 just went over in life. I had been using a version of Adobe products that were before it was on its subscription service. So that was when you could just buy it, and it was just on its own. So I had that version, and that was CS 5.5. That's the version I've been using for the longest time. CS 5.5 was their last version, I think, before they went to the subscription model. I don't like the color here. I'm trying to figure out how to make this color look better. So that's the version we used for the majority of episodes 1 through 6. After episode 6, I wanted to have the new features of the new versions, so we moved up to the subscription model. However, if money ever gets tight for us, I've still got the original programs, so I can just reboot those up if we ever need to like unsubscribe from the like $50 a month subscriptions that we have. It's unnecessarily expensive. Adobe bleeds people dry, and they know that they can because they know that they're the industry leader pretty much. And also because, I mean, you get used to how it works. Keith! Keith, you are overwhelming me with these donations. I can't even. And you just got me to say the phrase "can't even." That's how overwhelmed I am here. Yeah, if you can get Adobe products on the like student discount, that's your best chance. Student discount is one of the best things you can do in saving you money and still getting you the Adobe softwares. Ooh, no. Wait a minute. Boom. That doesn't look good either. I don't think I'm gonna like anything that I do when it comes to the inside of this. Alright, that's better. I prefer that color. Cameron with a 99. What's the lowest that you guys can do? Is that the lowest that they allow you to do? I'm actually very curious. Can you just put in like 10 cents? And will it show up if you do? Donation war. You two are going to be powerhouses. Whenever we eventually, like years down the line, if we ever do the subathon, I can expect that you guys are the ones who like the timer is counting down. It's about to go to 0, and then you two are the ones who are going to keep it going. He's ain't afraid of hate comments. He's afraid of like comments. Yes, I'm afraid of creepy people like comments. No joke, that is worse to me. If someone's gonna be creepy and be like, that is absolutely. We weren't fighting. No. That is the most positive kind of battle. Hey, no. Hey, I ain't gonna stop you from fighting over giving me money. I won't stop you at all. I gotta fit SpongeBob into this now. That's the problem. Do we care? I think actually for this first shot, it'll be fine if SpongeBob is in the center of it.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about fitting Gary into the shot. World War donation. There's that cool guy emoji. Oh boy. Watch out, everybody. SpongeBob is going to be one of the easiest characters to drop top down, though.
That's such a cute emoji.
It is.
I love it.
Is because YouTube, I don't know why they did it. I think they just did it to be unique because Twitch had all their emojis and all their, you know, really memey kind of things. And YouTube's like, we gotta have our own version. But instead of doing like memey stuff, YouTube's just like, yo, let's just do the normal emojis you have on like an iPhone and make our own little cutesy version. I would say Gangnam Style over Uptown Funk, 100%. Do you know that your orange room reminds me of... What your orange reminds me of? Reminds me of eating an orange push pop popsicles. Those are good. I love the... I mean, I haven't had one of those in a long time, but those are good. Orange room. I'm trying to remember what you mean by orange room. Oh, should I have the wheel on the actual left side of the car, though? We're gonna ignore that. We're just gonna have this be a one-seater for now. And all you guys who are in the live stream right now, when this video comes out, you can go to the comment section and be like, wait, why is the wheel in the center in this shot and not in the center in this shot? You guys get the upper hand. You get to know about the animation error before it even begins. The animation error is literally happening live, and you guys know about it before it happened. An intentional animation error. Your credit card denied your next donation? Oh! They're like, we don't know if this is real. There's no way that this person is spending tiny... That's actually... I can totally believe that a bank would stop you from making super small charges like that, because that's actually... If somebody were to steal your credit card, that's what they would do. They would make a lot of small charges over and over and over. Or they might have just thought that it was an error, because maybe a service that you were like subscribed to was charging you multiple times. So they just thought that you that a mistake is happening. That's funny.
They're looking out for you.
They are looking out for you. You got a good bank. You've got a good bank, my friend. Credit card denied. That's good, Jackson. It's not the first time.
Or you were 10 cents close to your credit limit.
You were 10 cents close, yeah.
Done good.
I mean, there's two ways to look at it. You've either got a really good bank that's watching out for you, or you got a bank that just doesn't understand the way that you spend money. There's two ways to look at it. If Cameron and Keith are the same person, that'd be wild, but I know that they're not, because I think that Keith... Which one of you guys have been here longer? It's kind of hard... I'm really bad at remembering. Huh?
Oh!
Yo, John Boy! Welcome to the stream team! Oh, no, John Boy, you are John Boy in the stream team? Because you actually just gifted a membership. So actually, it's EAJ3, who has been a silent watcher of the stream so far. Just a little ninja watcher, and now they get to be shouted out a little bit. Yes, they did it last stream. We just found out about it. So yeah, 99 cents. It is only 99 cents, but you know, go for it. Yeah, do you have to call the bank? You might be able to do it on the internet, so you don't have to talk to a person. Sometimes it's easier to...
Sometimes it's faster to just call.
Sometimes it is faster to call. Absolutely. They'll just be like, oh yeah, we're good. Especially if they can put a certain website like YouTube on a green list and be like, oh, we'll never... That's dangerous too, because then if you actually get signed up for the wrong membership or something, then they'll be like, no, you said it was good. We put YouTube on your green list. But I don't think he can't give it out specifically. When you gift a membership, it's random, so it randomly gave it to EAJ3. Yeah. So, and we appreciate you, John Boy. Thank you so much. But yeah, so unfortunately, you can't specifically gift out memberships, and because I'm glad that they don't let that be the case, because that would just mean that people who do have money, like John Boy or Keith or whatnot, they would just get like hounded and bullied by people who want it,
Yep.
and that would be really annoying. So I'm actually very happy that they make it random when it's gifted. Makes sense. I'm pretty sure that's how it works on Twitch too, so it's a good system. When did we hire more animators? I think the first time we hired animators was for episode 4, I think. If not 3, but I'm pretty sure it was 4. I think episode 4, when we finally got into the movie, that's when we first started hiring people to do stuff so that we could, because it was a giant project. I'm like, I need help. Yo! Alright, James Animation. Looks like we got some Hebrew that I cannot read because I cannot translate that. Shadow Hub, Jaco. Nice. What was the 5th person? Oh, there it is. Talon. Awesome. That's funny. Are all you guys watching? We got a lot of silent people, which is fine, by the way. It is never a requirement for you guys to be active in chat. I appreciate...
James Animation.
Yo! I appreciate the people who are active in chat because you guys give me interesting things to talk about. But for those of you who are our silent viewers, I appreciate the heck out of you. You're increasing my viewer number, and that makes me feel happy. Big number makes streamer feel happy. When I see big number, it's good. So you don't have to be chatting. If you're just watching the stream and making the number bigger, I'm happy that I'm entertaining you because that means that either you're being entertained or you're just leaving the stream on. I bet you there's some of these silent viewers who just, they might have just accidentally left the stream on, in which case, I'm fine with that. Hey, the ads play for them too. You're giving me...
Hey, you can do that with the YouTube
You're giving me free ad revenue if you just leave our videos or our streams on autoplay. I am okay with that. But also there's some people who just don't like interacting with chat because it's not their thing. Which I understand. That's actually me. Let's be honest. When I watch live streams myself, I don't interact with chat. Partially because I'm watching my JChase Films channel, and whenever I comment if I comment on this stream with JChase Films account, which it'd take too much effort for me to do, but I've got the check mark next to my name, and the second I comment in any live stream, everybody goes like, "Whoa, Mr. Checkmark over here," and I'm like, oh gosh, I get way too much attention. That being said, though, commenting on a live stream with my JChase Films account is the fastest way for the live streamer to immediately recognize and talk to me. It's a cheat code, guys. It's a cheat code to getting attention. Is if I have a question, I'm like, I want this question answered. I can just ask it under my JChase Films account, and the streamer will be like, whoa, there's a check mark in my comment section. What's going on here? And I get my question answered, and they talk to me. So it's a cheat code, and that's why I don't use it too often. I pretty much limit myself to 1 comment per stream when I'm watching a live stream. So you might rarely see me. If you guys follow the same content that I follow, you might be able to see my JChase Films account out in the wild. And I do pretty much keep myself to a... Because I feel like, I've got everything I need. I live stream myself. I don't need more attention. Let's very much be honest. I don't need more attention. So I limit myself so that the actual audience that is there to watch the live stream gets to get their comments, get more attention to them. Because they're the ones who actually probably tune in more often than I do. And they deserve the attention of the streamer more than I do. But, every so often,
sometimes you gotta know.
I use my superpowers. I hope the steering wheel looks good. It's kind of really difficult to draw a steering wheel in this very, tilted angle. But it actually looks great! Very happy with that. Yes. And definitely, you guys, you can never request these people. You don't ask them to gift memberships, but you guys are doing a good job in thanking them for gifting the memberships. So, spread the love. They helped us out, and
Please and thank you, people in this house.
Yes. We appreciate all of you. All right. I don't know if I need to move this just slightly. Nah, I think we're good. We'll call that done. That's a good steering wheel. I'm gonna have to draw SpongeBob's hands around the steering wheel now, which is another. Well, that's not the hardest thing to do. To make it look like a sliced tomato, I will, I think, make it a little bit brighter of a blue, just because you can barely see the texturing I've done. And that's the one thing I hate, is when I put a lot of hard work into something, and it's like, oh, you can't see it. You can't see the hard work I just did because of one reason or another. Yeah, hey, you're working on your series too. Good. The perfect kind of live stream for you to listen to is just me working while you're working. That's great. All right, make it a little bit bigger just so it's more visible from as far away as we're going to be. Ooh, and now this one outline is too big, so I'm just going to overwrite it with the fill. There we go. That'll look good. Nice. All right, window. For the window, it's a white outline with a light blue fill. So I'm going to do this just eyeballing it because I have to make it transparent. The white outline, however, can just be a pure white outline. So, ooh. I'm realizing that in the original, the window kind of comes out from under this outline here. I don't know if I can replicate that. Unfortunately, Robert, no, he can't give out specific memberships. Every time he does a membership, it randomly gives it to somebody watching the stream. I wish they made that a little bit more clear when you gave it out. Like, it would be nice if the text simply said, like, when it says gifted 5 memberships, I wish it said gifted 5 random memberships. That would have been a better thing for YouTube to do to make it clear. Because I'm certain every time that it's done on the internet, people ask about it and like, whoa, dude. They're like, whoa, dude. Oh, this is gonna be a weird thing to draw here. That's better. You gotta basically make a Pringles chip shape here. This window is the shape of a Pringles chip. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. I'm okay with that. These top-down angles, everybody. You know how tough they are. If you've seen the end of episode 6, I did some really bad top-down angles of the SpongeBob, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs and whatnot. I wish I could go back and edit videos. That would be horrible. If I could, I would waste so much time just fixing problems in old videos. Which, you should be happy that I don't have that opportunity. Because as perfectionistic as I am, oh man. If I ever got to re-release it, maybe. That'd be the one, literally, that's the one thing I wish I could fix in all of the SpongeBob in Your Life first 6 episodes. Is just that. Ah, flip a clip. That's a classic. Don't spam. I am reading chat. I just have to check over slowly. What I'm doing, and let me grab, I gotta move the fan towards me because I can barely feel it. What I'm doing is I'm working, and when I check chat, I read through the last like 20 messages. So you don't have to worry. Don't spam chat. I will read your message. It'll just be a little bit late before I get to it. So I read through like a lot of. I read through the whole screen that I can see to make sure I didn't miss anything. Will I release my rigs for SpongeBob in Your Life? Probably not. Simply because if anybody wants to animate SpongeBob, they can do it themselves. Because my rigs are simply traced, for the most part, from the original show. And since my rigs are slightly, like you can tell when you watch enough of our videos, you can tell that our rigs are ours and not the original show's. We have a couple of very tiny details and uniquenesses. It's distinctly SpongeBob in real life. And because of that, if we gave that to the world, anybody could do anything with that. And that's too dangerous. I don't want people to be able to make anything they want to with our rigs. Because the internet is a scary place.
I can.
Yes! Katrina has the power. So no, unfortunately that will not happen. Maybe if we have a side character, we could release a rig of a side character, right? Like, if we made something like that, but then that sets a bad precedent, and then people would ask for the regular rigs. Probably not. I mean, if you're remaking a rig, that's your rig at that point. I can't stop you. Go for it.
We remade it from somebody else.
We remade it from the original show, so if you want to have a slightly less accurate version of SpongeBob, and then go for it. Trace from SpongeBob in Your Life. I won't stop you. SpongeBob SquarePants backwards? That's gonna be difficult. Snapperax sounds like either a medical brand, Snapperax, or it sounds like a type of dinosaur. Snapperax Bob. Well, Bob is easy to say in backwards. Snapperax Bob. Ooh. Ing. I'm gonna say that ing is how you would pronounce that backwards. Inga. Yeah, Inga. It's almost like the N with a tilde in Spanish. Nya. I'd say it's Nya, yeah. Babnya. Bobby. Oh, that's a hard. SpongeBob. The word SpongeBob's harder to say backwards. Babnya. Babnya. Yeah, I know. The Squidward backwards is the trick one. But Snap. No, Snap. Oh my gosh, this is difficult. Snapperax. Babinasp. No, Babas. I sound like I'm speaking like Russian. Stampen. Anyways, I almost did it very for you. I can't say it quickly, but that's how it would sound backwards in my mind. Poland's, that'd be really funny. I mean, that would just be like, I'm already one layer of parody. That would be a second layer of parody from SpongeBob. That's really funny to think about. Okay, I need to get a good window color. I think that might be a good color. Yeah. And then I need to make it transparent. So, let's go with 50% for right now. Ooh, looks good. Then we'll go 50% on the white as well. Oh, no, that's too dark. 70. Yeah. Actually, it looks even lighter in the original thing. So 85. There we go. And then can I make this brighter, maybe? More saturated. Oh shoot, that's really bright. Okay, wait a minute. Let's go back down to like 70% on transparency. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, we gotta draw SpongeBob and then we're done with this. This took a lot longer than I thought. But it's our very first shot of the whole video, so I needed to put the effort into it. Character cosplay time. It did sound like Doodle Bob, didn't it? Hey Zach, welcome to the stream. We are working on 5 Nights at Freddy's movie trailer parody. So right now we're replicating the opening shot where the main character is driving his car. I like how they did this. Look at that. They obviously just did a, you know, drone shot over it, and then if it was slightly off, all they had to do was in the computer make sure to you know, track the whole entire shot to like the window here or something. But it looks good. That's a really good shot. It just looks locked off to the center. There is a slight movement, which makes it look not perfect, which is nice, but... So maybe they didn't track it. Maybe they just had a really good drone operator. I don't know why you wouldn't, though. I feel like even if the drone operator was a little bit off, all you gotta do is track the shot to the original thing. Yeah, so we're recreating that, and all I gotta do is draw SpongeBob now. One last step. Alright, so... Oh, this is gonna be real difficult, isn't it? Isn't it? Let's put SpongeBob over top of the steering wheel layer. Here, actually, before we actually draw SpongeBob, I'm gonna do a sketch so I can kind of figure out where to put him. And we're gonna make this sketch like 50% transparency so I can kind of see through it. Let's do green would be a good color to see right here. No, red. We'll do a red sketch. Alright, so the bottom of the body will be like right here. And then we'll go top of the body, something like that. Red was a bad color choice. I should have done like green. I didn't realize how much the red would like mesh in with the, do I like green or do I like blue? Ah, blue is the best. Here we go. I can actually see this now. Alright, let's move the back of his head a little bit farther back. Given that, you know, classic SpongeBob thickness. No, a little bit wider. That looks pretty good. Alright, and then the body goes down. Is that good? Oof, no. Let's go ahead and lock every layer but what I'm working on right now. Show us the Squidward wheel art from the other streams? Yeah, we can totally do that. We're gonna do a Squidward art at the end of the stream. No, I guess I haven't done a proper... We've done some live streams where I do Q&A, but it's normally like this, right? I'm doing something while I do the Q&A. We kind of had Q&A during our JH's Films live stream a long time ago. We did a live stream where I watched the old SpongeBob Life videos. It was our 500,000 subscriber special. Our 500,000 subscriber live stream on JH's Films. I did a bunch of Q&A stuff during that. Alright, that's a good sized Bob. Trying to learn Adobe Animate. Do I have any tips? Tutorials. YouTube tutorials are the way to go. I don't know if any specific tips, just because... Well, here's one tip. If you get a drawing tablet, it makes your life so much easier. But if you don't have a drawing tablet, sticking with vector art is probably your best bet. And vector art is just like, you know, using lines like this and then controlling the lines. So if you don't have a drawing tablet, I definitely say, we got a nice little character going on right here. Let's just finish him off. This looks like there's this one Flash character who's got like a, I think he's Canadian or something. See, there you go. Lovely little character. And you just gotta learn like what shapes work best. I don't know why I'm doing this shape. This is a weird like crescent kind of thing. Looks like he's almost like inspired by playing cards a little bit. I don't know. I like this character. He's cool. And now he's deleted forever. There we go, everybody. That is some transient, or not transient, but just like temporary art right there. It existed and now it's gone. Thank you, Cameron, again for your donation. You guys are crazy. Thank you so much. This might be one of our biggest donation live streams ever, and I would not expect that out of a work live stream. Thank you so much. Name a request that you couldn't do. In what way? Like a drawing request? If you just mean in general, I mean, I'm not going to jump off a bridge if somebody asks me to. Okay, a drawing request. Okay. I don't know how general you mean, man. No, yeah. But drawing requests, there's a lot of things. I mean, I put my rules in the drawing live stream when we did the big art and we had a long live stream that was just nothing but drawing. That is effectively the things I wouldn't do, is the ones that I put the rules in. And that's just because they're either a little bit edgy, a little bit weird, or aligns with something that just I don't have full control over, or kind of reaches into the realm of odd. And a little off, little bit on that side of the internet that I don't want to be a part of. So that's kind of it. Those are the things I wouldn't draw. I need to do a much smaller brush stroke here. Let's go with like 5. Doody-doo. The boy to the rough to clean up. Yeah, so now we can actually draw the real SpongeBob over top of this. We have not done a work stream in a long time. You are right. Doing it during the day is better for me, because this is actually when I'm supposed to be working anyway, so like this is the proper time to work. It was always tough for me to work on the live streams, or to do a work live stream in the middle of the night, or, you know, later at night. I would do a whole day of work, and then I'd live stream myself doing more work. I'm basically doing overtime, so I have like 12 hours of work in a day, and then I get so tired after that, so that's why I stopped doing work live streams. But if I actually do them during the day when I'm working anyways, it makes it better. The only limitation, ooh, a little bit of thunder. The only limitation to doing work live streams is I want to do stuff that is interesting for you guys to watch. Like this right here. Me drawing, that's entertaining in my mind. Me drawing and animating, that's entertaining. There's a lot of stuff that isn't entertaining. It's very boring to watch, and it's literally nothing but just me working. And sometimes that's file organization, sometimes that's just like trying to figure out a problem that I don't know how to solve. That kind of stuff I don't live stream. So that's why I don't think that this is something that we can do all the time. But it is something that every so often we can do when I have some good content that'll be good to watch on stream. That's a good SpongeBob there. Not boring for you. I mean, this I think is not boring. This is actually something I think you guys would enjoy. Which, if you guys are, well, let me know. I had multiple burnout moments as a YouTuber. It's very easy to get burnt out, especially when you are doing animation or something that takes so much effort. Like, I don't get to see the results of my work for months. I'm working for months on a single project, and I have no idea if it's even gonna succeed. And then I post a video, and then it doesn't succeed. Like, right? I spend months on a video like the Cosmic Shake video, and then nothing happens, and I get so depressed. Honestly, it's really easy to get depressed. I'm gonna mute this guy really quick, sorry about that. I caught him pretty quickly, though. So it is pretty easy as an animator to get burnt out. But nothing pulls me back into it like a successful video, which is a very unhealthy connection I have, by the way. To have art, to be an artist, and your entire like self-worth is based off of how much people actually like it, it's tough because, oh yeah, no, I like, you know, it's always nice, even with the small videos, right? The video that only gets 10,000 views. people are still very nice in the comment section, right? My super fans are always going to be there. But my self-worth is very much still connected to the number of viewers on a video. And I'm like, oh, great. Nobody clicked on this video. I didn't do a good thumbnail or something like that. Or just the video itself wasn't worth watching. Which I feel a lot more with the Cosmic Shake video. Now that I've converted that Cosmic Shake video into a YouTube short, and nobody's watching the YouTube short doesn't even have a thumbnail. Like, you just get served that video, and if people click off it quickly because they don't like it, that's the ultimate test of whether it was a good video or not. So it wasn't, which sucks, because I don't know why I'm trying to click the colors from this. Because that video was intended to be the ultimate, like, attention grabber. It was meant to be a video that you couldn't click away from, and I think I completely failed. Oh, I just realized, was I in half transparency the entire time I was drawing this? No, I wasn't. This color just looks very close to the color of below. I do a mix of rigged and frame by frame. Most of the time, their hands are the thing that's like frame by frame, but everything else, we do rigged animation here. In this house, we do rigged animation. Yeah, that's just the kind of style that we do here. All right, can I remember how SpongeBob's top of his holes go? I think on the left side of his head, we have the big one. I need to make this bigger. I'm struggling drawing because it's too small. So we have the big one, and then we have the two small ones. Fill that in. And then on this side, I think it goes big here. No, does it? I think it's actually big down here. And small right here. I think that's the pattern. I'm going to look it up really quick to make sure. I actually don't even have to look it up. I can just pull up my... I pull up my document. I'll just pull up my SpongeBob. Or maybe it's in one of these shots by accident. Let's see anything here. Why not? No SpongeBob. Alright, so let's go to our files, character files, and V4 models. We do have different versions of our models. As this project has gone on, and we've made more and more SpongeBob in Real Life videos, our models have gotten upgraded over time. Alright, cool, I did it the right way. Sweet. The one I just did actually looks better than what we have on the actual model. What a combo, a joke, did I miss it? Which animation was the hardest to do? Honestly, one of the hardest animations we've ever done was the intro to the Adventure Time video. That intro goes so hard and is so cool, and the transparent character that he slices through, I love that intro. That's one of my favorite video intros of any single video ever. And that's one of the hardest. I think actually the upcoming SpongeBob in Life video has the new hardest intro, without a doubt, because it has all of the stuff that you have in the Adventure Time intro, but it also adds an unnecessary, insane amount of 3D animation and 3D simulation. We have smoke and fire simulation going on in that. So whenever we get this Sandy Street Dome video done, which is probably we're gonna release it in December. I'm just letting you guys know. No matter when we complete it, it's getting released in December because that's gonna be the best for us, because ad revenue is better in December, and so that'll make it a lot more worth all this hard work we put into it. We might end up getting something smaller, like a couple of YouTube shorts put out in the meanwhile. But I don't know what I was saying. Oh yeah, so that intro to that video is going to be the biggest intro we've ever done to a video. The entire video is the biggest video we've ever done for a video. I just hope its entertainment value is as high as the, like, content value. You guys got some really good questions right now. I love these questions. I mean, I'm gonna keep streaming. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna time base my streaming. I'm gonna finish this SpongeBob drawing. I'm gonna animate the shot, and then we're gonna draw a drawing of the Hashling Slasher, and then that's probably all we're gonna do for today's stream. Okay? So it's not based about time. It's based about just completing those objectives. Hashling Slasher is up next. Although we're not doing Hashling Slasher in the classic way you might be thinking. Not his cloaked version, but we're actually going to be doing the nerd that's underneath, whatever that character's name is. So I'm going to be drawing a custom pose of him. But you've got a lot of great questions, so I'm going to go ahead and get through it. What's the first one? How often do you come across fake J Chase Films channels? Not very often at all. It is very rare to come across a fake J Chase Films channel. In fact, one of the only ones we had come across was actually people who were just trying to be, they were pretending to be our, like, manager, which wasn't a negative thing to do, but it was just a bad, like, it was a bad precedent to set. We didn't want people to think it was okay to impersonate us. So we're like, hey, we can't let you impersonate us. And they were upset about that, but I know that they were just trying to be nice, but at the end of the day, we couldn't let a random person we didn't know at all have that amount of control of pretending to be our manager. So that's kind of the only recent time at all that we've actually had that happen. So I've been very blessed and lucky to not have to deal with that much at all on the internet. There's people trying to impersonate us and whatnot. Very rarely at all have we had somebody impersonate us negatively. We have had people... I mean, people just reposting our videos is really the bad thing, right? Just reposting our videos is pretty bad. But we have had a lot of people that I love seeing when people do language dubs of our videos, which we're going to have to start doing ourselves because YouTube's going to be rolling out a feature at some point where you can upload new versions of the audio file of your YouTube video with a dubbed over language. So we can, on J Chase Films, have you could go to SpongeBob Real Life episode 6 and you could listen to it in Spanish if you wanted to. That's the goal. But we have to hire a lot of people to go ahead and rewrite the scripts in the correct language and voice act those scripts in the right language, and then we have to go back in our old files and replace the voice acting for the correct voice acting. So that's gonna be something we get to do eventually. I'm really excited. It's already rolled out. Wait, really? I know that Mr. Beast has had it for the longest time, but I don't think we've had it. We haven't gotten an email saying that we have the access to it yet. I'll have to check it out. If it's already rolled out, then we're gonna jump onto that very soon, because it's going to be a lot of work for us to get to that, and we've been putting it off because we felt like it wasn't worth it just yet, since it wasn't out yet. So I didn't want to put the work into it until we finally kind of had a reason to. But if it's out, we need to do that ASAP, because I'm pretty sure, I know that YouTube is going to deny this. YouTube's going to be like, there's no, it won't increase your, it won't probably change how your videos are viewed, but I can promise you 100%, if you do a dub of your video on YouTube, YouTube's going to recommend that to more people. There's no way they don't. So if that's happening, we need to do that immediately because that's going to help our channel grow a lot in all these different languages. Eventually, yes, whenever I get the time, and if you can't tell, unfortunately I've got no time at all. For every bit of effort we put into everything is maybe, again, I might consider doing a repost of the Rick and Morty video when the new season of Rick and Morty comes out, which might happen in the next year, I think. I don't know when it's coming out. If somebody else could do that research for me, that'd be great. But that's probably when we'd end up doing something like that, is to time up with something big that's happening so we can get some views from that. Again, I think the Rick and Morty video, we tried doing something, it just failed. Alright, I gotta go back to the comments. I'm missing a lot of stuff. The Bash bringing Asher. My grade for the Barbie movie? It was entertaining. I liked the Barbie movie. It was fun. I don't know, 7 or 8 out of 10? It was fun. There was a lot of fun jokes in it, but it's not like my favorite movie of all time. But it was good. For me, an 8, yeah. Hey, take care, Weird Dog. You have a good one.
I know that's what his name is, but it just sounds like you're being mean.
Yeah, just calling someone a weird dog. Alright, eyelashes in the top view are gonna be weird. Let's see if I can figure this out. Oh, there we go. That looks good. I could have made his eyelids go down, but I think we'll just keep him in this pose. Would you ever do a how to animate video or stream? Maybe. A video more likely. I have done it in a way. I think I could have done it better, and so someday I might do a how to animate again. But I probably wouldn't do a live stream. Well, maybe I could do a live stream. Why not? That would be easier to do. The video would take editing time. It would be a lot easier to just do a live stream class, basically. Heck yeah. Maybe I should. Host a little how to animate class. I mean, that would actually be fun. I've never had the opportunity to like sit down and pretend to be a teacher for a bit, and I could host it on J Chase Films, so people would randomly find it. Thank you for the subscribe, whoever was that. I need to get that set up. I need to have those notifications happen when people donate. I'm gonna do that. I'm not doing anything else tonight. I'm gonna do that tonight. Tonight I'm gonna work on the streaming stuff and try to get a couple of extra functionalities. What I need to do is just like each week add one new feature. I feel like I'm overwhelmed by how many things I want to add to streaming, so I think each week if I just add one tiny feature, then over time, we're gonna get all the features. That's just how that works. Alright, I need to do one more Irish. Mario movie 100 out of 10. I agree. And, well, Mario movie 10 out of 10. And then like Sonic movie 100 out of 10. Gimme! I gotta sneeze. I don't think there's gonna be any cartoon that ever is gonna be more popular than SpongeBob, which means it's never worth it to do a cartoon in your life that isn't SpongeBob. Unless another big one comes out soon that gains a lot of traction like in the current time, then we could be topical and do like, oh, what's a new cartoon that got really big? Yeah, we could maybe do something like that. But I don't think we'll ever go back to doing like older cartoons that are already out. Thank you for the blessings. Hey Dylan, welcome to the stream. We are currently working on a top-down paddy wagon. SpongeBob's looking a little bit wide, but I think it'll be okay. I'm really close to being done with this. Let's go ahead and draw the holes. Oh, I gotta draw the holes in the... Okay, wait. Yeah, it's weird to think about that. I never have to draw him upside down like this, so it's actually opposite to what I expect. So, tiny hole here. Oh yeah, no, this is actually really hard to think about. So big, small. I'm surprised that I just can't think about how to do this upside down like this. Big, small. I think it's small, big. Yeah, it is. And then it's the opposite there. Okay. So, small, big, and then small, big. And then let's go ahead and... Oh, what layer are we on? Alright, let's go down to the bottom one. Love Smooth Groove. Smooth Groove has great music. He does all this acapella stuff like this. It's awesome. My body basics in learning is bald because kite. What? Yes. Okay, gotcha. Squidward Glitch. Or Pencil Squidward, that's funny. Chowder. Yeah, again, Chowder's too old of a cartoon. There's no way to get a promised number of views from that.
Not super popular.
Also not super popular, yeah. Alright. Whoa, that's huge! I'm trying to do the freckles. Alright, freckles on this side. And then fill it in with the yellow. Nice. What do you think of the SpongeBob? I think some of them are actually getting... Camp Coral I don't think is really that great of a show at all. But the Patrick Star Show has surprised me in how it's been... Like, there's been some stuff in it that looks actually properly fun and entertaining. What layer are we on? We're on the wrong layer. So it's kind of cool to see that that show has some funny jokes and stuff that they... I think they could have done those same jokes in SpongeBob. So I think it's still an unnecessary show. Because I think that Squidina is basically just the replacement for SpongeBob in that show. And any joke that has, like, the Squidina characterization compared to the Patrick characterization could have been a joke that was just done in SpongeBob. But, that being said, they're doing a good job with it, and the writing is good a lot of the time. Yeah, probably not. Again, because the amount of time that it would require us to make... Powerpuff Girls could be one of the more fun ones if we did, like, an action-packed version of it. Yeah, there's just really no shows that I can think of right now that would be worth it. That's a little derpy. Oh gosh, should I just not have a mouth? I don't know if there's a way.
To be able to see it. It's gonna be so small.
Yeah, I think this is literally better without a mouth. Yep. Okay, no mouth. It's weird, but I have to not do that. Unless I make the mouth really low and not put the teeth in. Yeah, no, we're good. Okay, let's draw the pants. It's so funny. How to draw YouTube short, I don't think did that well. So no, probably not. We're experimenting with shorts still, But the only shorts that we'll end up continuously redoing or whatnot are the ones that actually succeed and do a lot well. A lot well. What a phrasing, huh? I know how to talk. I can speak words. But yeah, so if a YouTube short is successful, then we know to do that again. For example, the animation meme with SpongeBob being creepy, that worked really well. So you can, if you didn't like it, sorry, we're probably gonna get, the next time something like that shows up, we are gonna do something like that again. But yeah, jumping into trends is probably our best bet when it comes to the Grimace Shake. That's what I was trying to think of. Yesterday's live stream, I was trying to talk about the Grimace Shake one, and I forgot what it was called. But the Grimace Shake one, I'm upset that we didn't do that as quickly as possible because we missed out on that trend, I think. We did it too late. Oh my gosh, I can't draw a straight line. All right, since I can't draw a straight line, we're just gonna use the vector. Why put in the hard work, huh? The computer can do it for me. In the modern era, the computer can do many miracles. Watch as the computer draws a line. 1.5. Yeah, that's good. In fact, I'm just going to copy and paste this to kind of get the pants line as well. They don't even bother. I just pretend they don't exist. Yeah, they're fun. They're cool, but not necessary. I think they are definitely an unnecessary addition to the SpongeBob canon. Okay. You know what? I can just duplicate this one more time for the tie. Not the tie, the belt loops. And you know what I'm going to do is make it green, so it's really easy to select it in a second. And we're going to go boop, and then boop, and then boop. No, look at that a little closer, boop. Okay, sweet. Actually, yeah, and then just like boop down the center. Delete this. Delete that over there. Delete, delete, delete. Oh no, I deleted the wrong thing. No, I deleted the wrong thing again. Delete. Sorry, I'm struggling. Gotta delete it in the right order. A quick setup tour. Sure, I can do that. Here, 1 second.
Your desk is a mess.
It is a mess. I wish it wasn't so much of a mess. But here, let me finish this up really quick. Square off of that. Oh, it doesn't look good squared off, but it doesn't matter. And then duplicate this to the other side. Codename Kids Next Door came out in 2002, and yeah, that's an old one, man. It feels old too. That's got the same feel as like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Those shows feel like the era that they came out in. All right, now SpongeBob's pants color is gonna be really close to the inside of the patty. Whoa, it's not that color. What's going on? Oh. Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening me, Galileo. Wow, yeah, wow. Alright, oh, and I might need to fill in the top as well. Alright. Now, if we lose the stream... Oh, you know what? I'm going to save right now, just in case. If the thunder hits really bad, and the stream might cut out, in which case, bye. But I don't know what happens. The life of an animator is sitting at a computer all day, every day. It's a lot of the same thing. So, and there's so much condensation in the water right now because of the warmth. Oh, we are so close to getting this done. I just need to draw his arms and legs. That's a good looking paddy wagon. We got the animation going too. That's awesome. I think I can delete this now, or at least turn it off. Yeah, there's a thunderstorm around us right now. Alright, so you're going to excuse the messiness. I did one of these tours longer ago, and it was cleaner back then. Huh. We'll see what I can do when it comes to this. I might not be able to get the... Ah, you know what I can do? I can unscrew it from the bottom. This is going to be weird, but I got it. Yeah, that works. Okay, this is a very awkward way to unscrew this, but I've got to like go underneath and screw the tripod stand that's underneath it is what I'm doing, instead of taking it off. Normally I just do the very simple like... Alright. This is chaos. I'll go into full screen in a second as well. You like thunderstorms? Thunderstorms can be very relaxing when you're not trying to work. I know Katrina loves them, but I only like them if I'm about to like nap or something. If I'm going to bed, thunderstorms are awesome. But I don't like thunderstorms when I'm trying to work because it's actually pretty lucky today that I'm live streaming this work because I'm doing more work right now than I probably would have otherwise. I get very tired and lazy when it's rainy otherwise. All right, let's see if I've got... Oh, the ceiling is that bright? That is funny. It just looks like pure white. All right. Full screen layout. Hello. All right, so first things first. You guys know what's behind me normally, so I can kind of show you more angles of it. That's the workstation back there. Oh shoot, how do I angle? That's the workstation where we do like physical props. That's where I'll cut up stuff. That's a cutting board there. We do hot glue stuff there. A lot of the we have the karate glove that was made basically around there and then spray painted and whatnot. Cat tower. Down here is actually where I hold my green screen. This long thing right here with the handle, that's the green screen. What I do is I pick it up by the handle, I move it behind me, and then I open it up and then I can pull the green screen up. It's basically like a projector. This is a light that I turn on every so often. You might never notice that I do this. But what it does is it adds, and you can barely see it right here, it adds a light to the edge of my face, which just looks better. Sometimes I have that light in the distance turned on for streams too. I normally only turn that light on for green screen live streams, and also it adds more heat into the room, so I didn't want to make this too hot for today. Continuing on, that's most of that stuff right in the near vicinity. I've got a trash can down to my left and stuff. But if we turn around entirely, we can kind of follow. By the way, this wall we painted. Me and my wife painted this, and I'm so proud of it because there's like no intersection of the colors right now. Also, I gotta say, Cameron,
I was about to.
thank you so much for the donation. I know you gotta go, so thank you so much for that. You are the best. I appreciate it. Well, you're the best tied with all the other people who donate because everybody is the best for just donating at all. I mean, I'm not gonna separate you guys here, but thank you all so much. Thank you, Cameron. What time? It's 1:44 right now for us. So yeah, and then we have two lights that I normally have while live streaming. And these two lights, instead of shining them right at me, I've learned that it looks better if I hit the wall and the light bounces off the wall towards me. This is what I normally see on my screen. I'll have like chat right here. If I actually am looking at the streaming software, it looks like this. And so I've got this. Here, I can actually focus the camera a little bit for you here.
Nice curved screen.
Yeah, no, here, if I can move backwards for a second. This is what it looks like for my workstation. I gotta move all these wires because the camera is attached by wires. But this is the workstation. Up top, I've got my nice widescreen monitor that my wife got me. It is very nice and it is fun to play video games on. Down below is my drawing tablet, which is super great. And, oh, I'm not using a brush. I was trying to, okay, well, keyboard slides out. Sometimes it's a bother, because sometimes when a cat jumps in my lap, the keyboard is, like, awkward, but for the most part, the sliding out keyboard is really nice. I'm drawing with white. I was really trying to, like, show you guys how the drawing works, but you guys kind of expect, but, that's how drawing works. You guys know how drawing works. So, there's the microphone. Proof. The desk is very messy right now, but I do always have my goldfish trophy always here. The YouTube plaque is up above. This is a painting that was actually painted by Christian J, the YouTuber who we got to work with him on episode 10 of SpongeBob My Life. He actually gave that to us when we went to go and film with him. So, yeah, this is pretty much the workstation. There's my computer. It's covered in wires. There's so many wires. I'm like, game view. Here's the Wii that I play on. It's plugged into my computer so that you guys can see it on the live streams. I got the Aperture Science logo here. This is actually the same computer. If you saw our, we did a video on the JJ Films channel, the how we animate SpongeBob video. This is my same computer I had back then, so you would have seen the same sticker on there. Here's our Nicktoons games. Yeah, it's pretty much all I can say about it. This is the tripod that I normally put the camera on, which, by the way, if you can imagine a camera the size of my hand sticking right here it covers up a lot of my screen. So if you ever see me in a live stream, hey, Funtime Freddy, welcome to the stream. What's up, Chase? Good to see you guys. If you ever see me on a stream and I'm doing this, I'm trying to look around the camera because the camera covers up a good, like, you know, it's like a postcard of my screen gets covered up by the camera. But it's the best thing I can do because when I put my camera here, it's right next to chat. So when I'm looking at chat, it kind of looks like I'm looking into the lens. It makes it look a little bit better than me, like, talking to chat like this. Like, oh yeah, okay guys, like there's like a screen somewhere all the way somewhere over there. Game Boy Advance version Nicktoons Unite? Yeah, we could totally do that next. Yeah, so the only other thing I think that's worth showing you is the fact that the streaming software, I've got a lot of screens. Well, actually, I can show you that in a different way, so we'll show you that in a different way. But yeah, that's pretty much my workstation. And then across the way, we've got our, like, shelves filled with filming equipment. Again, the room is really messy. We haven't cleaned in a while. And yeah, there's like lights and stuff like that. And so yeah, it's fun. Green screens. We haven't used them in a long time. But yep, that's that. And now I get to have the pleasure of awkwardly trying to put all this back together.
I love how my entire corner of the room is a mystery.
Your corner of the room is a mystery, yes. Hers looks much the same as mine. I mean, she has. I will say the one thing I will show that's kind of fun is she's got a wall-mounted monitor instead of mine. Both of my monitors just sit on the actual on the table.
Yeah, it makes my desk messier because I can put more stuff on it.
Yeah. But yeah, so she has a wall-mounted monitor, which is really fun and took a lot of effort to actually try to figure out how to mount it to the wall. It was unnecessarily amount of effort. All right, almost unscrewing the camera back in. We've not done the Squidward art yet. We're gonna do that at the end of the stream. Your Oculus Quest 2 got fixed. That's awesome. That is very good. Hate to see something like that not be playable. And it's also one of the things that can most easily get broken because it's the only kind of like console hardware that you like wear on your body and swing around. Like your PlayStation won't end up getting as much damage. Okay, have a good one, Cameron. Yeah, no, I enjoy animating for sure. There's some stuff that I enjoy animating more than others. There's certain prospects of animation that are really time-consuming and boring for me, but there's other aspects that I do enjoy. And so I think the stuff that I enjoy the most is, I really like, honestly, hand-drawing frame-by-frame animation. That stuff is fun. Most everything else...
I hate doing that.
Yeah, most everything else gets really time-consuming, and I just, you know... These time-consuming stuff. So there you go. Hope you guys liked our little tour here. The only other thing I can show you guys is if we go back to our main layout and I bring down my OBS, you guys can kind of see how the streaming software works. So we get some recursive stuff over here. This is how I see my streaming software. Whenever I'm actually playing the Wii, I'm looking through the streaming software. So what I'll normally do is turn off studio mode, so I've got one big screen, and this screen is exactly what you see on the live stream. So I've actually got my face up in the corner when I'm playing the video game, and I'm playing the Wii, or if I'm playing a PlayStation, if I'm playing any physical console, I'm looking at it only through OBS, which is very funny. But yeah, so studio mode is a good way for me to, like, this is how I normally will set up a different screen, and then I can transition, and then boom, this is what you guys see now. So, I'm gonna transition back over. What were you saying?
I just realized that Cameron said that in a donation.
Yeah, he said it in a donation. He's great.
Even though he said he was sleeping.
It's Jonathan with Jonathan with Jonathan with Jonathan. Yeah, so this is like all my, then I got all my layouts, so I can like set up my stream countdowns. For example, if I click this now, you're gonna see the stream countdown. So that's fun. And then I've got all my little layouts going on over here, including my Game Boy layouts. They're both here. Full screen with webcam I almost never use. There's the Be Back Soon screen. They always start black just because I don't have the footage loaded in until once it clicks over, then it actually loads in. But yeah, all my stuff, all the old movie nights we did so long ago. Oh, back when Jackbox was a thing. And then I don't even know what this is. What is this? Oh, this is just a literal. I never use this. This is just a collection of all the resources. Oh great, the Wii is still on. Well, there you go. The Wii is still on, apparently. I should turn that off. It's off. Okay, let's finish up the SpongeBob drawing. Behind the scenes of streaming. There you go, yeah. Yeah, so that is everything and how it works. Alright, glove. gotta delete all these squiggles I just did to the side. All I gotta do is his arms and legs. We are 4 appendages away from being complete. And this has been a lot more work than I anticipated. But I'm happy I put the effort in because this is the first shot of the video, so... Wanted it to look good, didn't want to have derp right from the start. Alright, I gotta figure out which layer we should go under. Alright, so this is the pants. We can go ahead and carry this out from under there. Is the wheel still under this? Yes, it is. Perfect. We have the perfect layering order. Oh, do you know Nicktoons Attack the Toybot game? No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm not gonna look at the rest of your comment. The drawing tablet I use is a Huion drawing tablet. What brand do you have, honey? Yeah, so I started with a Huion. That's actually, she has our old Huion, and then this current Huion was actually gifted to me by Ryan, YouTuber Tootie. He gifted this to me. That one was gifted to me by my wonderful wife, yes. My wife, for my birthday, or I think it's been mostly Christmas gifts, but then again, my birthday and Christmas are right next to each other. It has always often gotten me, like, film equipment, which has always been applicable, and then I use it for forever. I will always enjoy it, so that's been pretty fun. I won't talk about how much money I make on YouTube, but it kind of works out to be a minimum wage job, basically. Which is better than working at McDonald's, but... And it's also better because it's a minimum wage job that if I do nothing for a month, I'm still getting paid it, right? Because YouTube comes in, I should still look like loose on here. YouTube comes in ongoing as long as the videos are making views, so it's pretty nice. I don't have any Lego, well, I kind of do, but they're in a closet stored. I don't have any Lego sets like, oh, it's turned off, I can't see it. I don't have them like at quick access ready to be looked at. The only Lego sets I have at all are in this house, in my house, are the ones that I've kept because they are collector's items for myself, basically. And they're not even that cool. There are a couple of Johnny Thunder Lego sets, which was the... Oh, why is the camera so off? This is such a mess. Yeah, I mean, you guys know how much money I make on donations, because that's all public. Well, actually, it's funny. I make less money than you think I do, because YouTube takes their own cut of the donation. What do they take, 40% or 30%? They take 50? No, I think it's a 40-60 split. It might not be. It might be a 50-50 split, but to my knowledge, YouTube takes 40% of donations, and I get to keep 60% of them. So, might not have been as good as you hoped, but that's what YouTube gives me, and I will accept that over nothing. Although, then again, we could have just set up like a custom PayPal donation system. Which, who knows?
They couldn't do the comment.
Yeah, then they couldn't. Well, so what we could, if we did a very advanced system that some streamers do, and maybe we could do this, where they donate through basically a website service like PayPal, and then it actually, the streaming software makes their comment show up in the stream. And then that's also where a lot of streamers will have the voice, the AI voices do the comment. So it'll be text-to-speech. So that's one thing that could be done if I figure out how, and that takes a lot of effort figuring it out. Oh gosh, I don't think this is gonna be one of the worst SpongeBob hands I've ever drawn. Well, that's because I'm doing it wrong. It actually just needs to be like, how do I do this? I need to draw in a light color so I can actually see. He's streaming in the hospital? But it's off of like a phone, I bet. I've never done a phone live stream. All my live streams have been through streaming software. But it is possible for me to just like go onto the iPhone, you know, the YouTube app and start streaming from there if I ever wanted to. I don't think I have a need to. I don't think I know what to do if I were to just like stream walking around somewhere.
I mean, if we were meeting Tom Kenny again.
That could be fun. Alright. We'll do Lego hands. I don't even care. Yeah. No, we don't make more money from donations than we do from like YouTube itself.
That would be sad.
By making millions of views, we're able to make a good income that helps us pay for our house. I had Lego SpongeBob sets when I was a kid. They're at my parents' house still. They're in a garbage bag in their attic is where they are. You know, very well used. But we just haven't. We're basically saving them up until either me or my brother have children, and then we have all these Legos to give to our children. We have so much Legos. Like, In today's economy, it's like thousands of dollars of Legos. Back in the time when we bought them, it was only worth like a couple $100. But like Legos are so expensive now. So it's crazy how expensive Legos are. But so yeah, that's an item that we're like, we should definitely save that. And so the children, the future generations will be able to enjoy the pieces of plastic. And we've got a lot of fun Legos. We got the main, when I was a kid, my favorite kind of Lego sets were the Lego City sets. I loved Lego City. It was just a cool way to represent Legos and like, oh, you got to see like real things, taxi cars, police officers, you know, a pizza shop. I love that stuff. Andrew, he always loved the sci-fi Legos. So he would get Star Wars Legos. There was that short-lived sci-fi, what was that? There was a sci-fi series in Lego that was about space cops. I don't know what it was called, but he had a couple of those sets. There was a Lego set that came with that it was a alien gangster, and so it was basically like styled like a pimp. Like it was like a lowrider styled spaceship, and it wasn't just called Space Police. I don't remember what it was called, but if that's what it was called, wow, were they very not creative with that. I guess they're trying to be very clear. Tell the children what exactly it is. It's Space Police. Don't expect anything more than that. Really, it's just called Space Police. I mean, that's so funny. That's so funny. A product like that would not fly in today's political market, I don't think. But I also, one other thing I got to complement my Lego City Lego sets was I got a couple of those spy sets. I forget what it was called, but there was a series of spy sets that was happening around the same time, and those were fun. I especially loved it because one of the Lego characters' name was Chase, which is just fun. Just fun. Cool soundtrack, thanks. This is the kind of music I listen to when I'm working on my own. Like, when not streaming, this is the kind of music that I just listen to. And so you get a taste of the kind of things I listen to. Alright, that is a better hand. Let me round out this a little bit. Good. That actually looks really good. I'm very happy with that. So now what I'm going to do to save myself some time is copy and paste. I did one good arm. I'm not going to waste that effort and try to do it again. Transform, flip, horizontal. It looked like a Roblox game originally. Yeah, I forget that Roblox. I keep forgetting that Roblox has like the actual high quality stuff and not just like everything is blocks. When you say Roblox, in my head, I think 2007 Roblox, where it's all only bullet cubes. Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to do a little bit of editing here. All right, well, hey, you guys get to see a cool tool I barely get to use, but sometimes I do, and that is this puppet pin tool. So whenever I do something and I don't quite like it, but I don't want to redraw it, I can just puppet pin and you warp it into place. This is actually sometimes how I animate certain things. Like sometimes I'll animate an arm or a leg or something using the puppet tool. There we go. Would you ever try to make a video game? Absolutely not. I know that you can. Game development is not my forte. I think it's super interesting. I'm highly interested in game development. I think it's such a cool thing to learn about and all that stuff. But it's not for me. It's for me? No, it's not for me. I don't. It's so complicated. It's basically the math, right? The coding and the math behind it is the stuff that I just can't handle. Now I know that I could probably get away with using something like Unreal Engine, which does most of the setup for you. But still, it's like there's a time thing there. I was actually really tempted to learn how to like mod video games, because I think that's an easier thing to do where you have to do less math, especially for video games like, well, like Portal, for example. Actually, back in the day, Portal has a hammer level editor is what they call it, and it allows you to make your own levels of Steam games. And eventually Portal obviously had the Portal like level initiative thing where you could just do it in the actual game, but I did it back when you had to use the hammer level editor. And that was fun because you got to use basically developer. It felt like a program like I normally am used to using, like Blender or Animate or something like that. How's it going, Keith? Thanks for being here. It was made in a way that made it easier to develop your game because you didn't have to worry about the math. You just got to place down assets. That's the kind of game development that I like. I like when you can just place down assets and it just works, which is not how regular game development works. Regular game development is a lot of hard work in figuring out how to code things, and I'm not the big smart. I intentionally did all I could to make sure to not have to take a math class in college. I took an extra math test in high school to test out of college math so that I didn't have to do it. Like, that's my kind of connection with math. And I wish I didn't, actually, because now I'm really bad at math. I play Dungeons & Dragons all the time, and I can barely add the freaking numbers together to know what dice roll numbers there are, and I'm pretty ashamed of that fact. I'm not good at math, and it sucks. I could hire a coder, but I'd have to have a really good idea for a game. You know, it's like just starting game development. I doubt that I'd have the finesse or like capability to understand. Although I have learned a lot about, like, I love the concepts of game design when it comes to level design, when it comes to, you know, designing certain systems, designing boss fights, designing, you know, balancing things. I love everything about game design on a conceptual standpoint. I don't like it on an actual, like, work standpoint, I don't think. Alright, we kind of have to figure out how his legs are going to go. I think this leg would be, like, curled down, right? Because he's kind of just, like, driving, and so one leg is back and the other leg is on the pedal. So this leg is going to be forward. On the pedal. Pedal to the metal. And then we gotta do the sock. Alright, and then we got the sock colors here. I'm so happy, guys, that I added this little color palette to this right side. This has saved me an infinite amount of time when it comes to customly drawing SpongeBob characters. I can't believe I ever lived without it. I mean, I worked on this project for a good 6 years without having a easily accessible color palette. Wait, we're gonna skip that because I did not realize this was the original. I thought this was the video game version. That was 100% copyrighted. I thought that was a video game pixel rendition of the DuckTales theme. So sorry if the audio gets muted for a second there. Because I also have that. I have an 8-bit version somewhere in my playlist of DuckTales. And that's what I thought was going to play. Woo! Yeah, it's such a great theme. I love it so much. That's one of my favorite cartoon themes ever. Going back and forth between water and Gatorade. Hey, Mr. Fink, welcome! Someone has to make a SpongeBob in Real Life video game. What would even happen in a SpongeBob in Real Life video game? I guess you fight Damien, right? That's about as much of a story that we could kind of scrounge for a SpongeBob in Real Life game. You go through the storylines of the episodes, I guess. There we go, everybody! Finished Paddy Wagon! Awesome. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and render this now. And then we can go ahead and animate it, and then... well... then I might actually just end the stream. We'll do Squidward art and end the stream, I think. We are, this is for a parody trailer you're about to see, because we're going to go ahead and render this and throw it into the actual shot. So, go ahead and add this to our render queue. Put this as a folder titled number 1. This is shot number 1. And save it there. And then we'll go ahead and export it at the high quality definition. Awesome. Alright, so that is now exported. I can go to After Effects. I can... oh, I need to finish... I didn't finish this. Alright. I actually did, didn't I? So let's go ahead and export this as well. So we have the background, we got the foreground. I can go ahead and put the two together. We're going to put this into Images Textures. And we're going to call it Road 1, because I might update it into Road 2 if I need to. Because I don't know if these pixelated buildings look really bad, so I think I have to trace over them and fix that. Alright, let's go to After Effects. I'm going to bring both of those pieces of footage in. Gotta find them first off, so... Images, Textures, let's bring in the road. And go to our renders, animation renders. I'm pretty happy with how I've organized my file structure. My file structure is the exact same for every project I work on, which makes it predictable and it makes me work faster, which is nice, instead of having to search around for where it is. I don't know, Wanapon. That seems like an interesting theory. I haven't seen the Angry Birds movie, so I don't know the character. Is he the most angry one? Is he the angriest of the birds? Did they really give, like, actual names? I guess they had to for a movie, but I find it so funny, the idea that the Angry Birds have names. I hate that, actually. That is cursed knowledge, that they have names like Leonard. Alright, I'm gonna do... This is my only coding I know. After Effects coding. Loop out. Sweet. And now that's gonna loop our 4-frame animation over and over and over in the timeline. If I press play... Sweet. Is working. Oh, you know what else I'm gonna do, actually? I'm gonna go to the scale, and I'm gonna put in a scale animator. I'm gonna make wiggle, and we're gonna do 5-5 to start. I want to make it look like the boat is bumping up and down. I want the burger to look like it's kind of hitting rough road. So let's see what this looks like. Oh, I don't want the scale to be separated like that though. So how do I? Okay, I might have to do it separately here. So let's delete. Let's undo that. And instead. I've had this playlist of work music for over, like, so many years at this point. And so it's kind of crazy. I know all these songs so well. Wiggle scale is good. Let's not do wiggle position at all. Let's not do wiggle rotation. And the wiggle scale should go down to like 5. Alright, let's check that out. It might be going too slow. This is the start to something good, though. I like that. Okay, that is so slow. Wiggle speed, let's go up to, like, 20. Okay. I think that's a good... Yeah, that's a good speed, but it's way too much scale. So let's do, like, 1% scale. Very subtle. Oh, I think I found it. I think that's it. Look at that. So he's, like, driving over a bumpy road. That's awesome! That's a really good effect. So now I'm going to move it down and have him drive across the road. I'm actually going to kind of have him match the original. Oh, right. I guess he, Alright, we're going to not match the original quite so well because I actually want to make him move over the frame. So by the end of the shot, we're going to have him kind of go up a little bit like this. Also, we're going to rotate him in a little bit. Okay. Good. Good. Leonard is the king pig. Oh, okay, cool. That's fine. Leonard is a good name for the pig characters. I'm okay with the pig. Okay, if their names are Red, Chuck, and Bomb, then that's awesome. That's totally fine. That is responsible naming of Angry Birds, I'd say. Although them calling the Bomb Bird just Bomb is really funny too. Did they ever call them by name? Because that's just hearing a cartoon character like, yo, Bomb! Which also is something that totally could have happened in the Mario movie, but I guess they would have just avoided that. Batman is not better than Superman. I like the argument that people have for that fight, is that Batman literally is always prepared and he has kryptonite, and so he is, and he has in the comics, beaten Superman because of the kryptonite. So I like that argument, but Superman's better. I disagree. Thank you, Cameron, again. Diamond emoji is very much accurate. You rock, dude. Thanks. Let's start him here, and then this is gonna be very fast to animate. It's like 3 things to move. I'll move this down like this. That might be too fast, but we'll see. Alright, we'll see if that looks good. The 3 little birdies, they JJ Kajum. That is way too fast. Okay. Well, maybe boom. Trailer starts. That's not that fast. But I will slow it down a little bit. Just because... So we're gonna have a very small section of this full image that we actually need to worry about. And so I'm gonna do this after stream, but I'm gonna go in and like fix all these pixelations. It looks really bad. So I'm gonna go in and do some high quality tracing of all that. How long stream it take? So we're probably about done with the stream right now. I'm gonna go ahead and do Squidward art and see if it's done.
Wait. I thought last Squidward art was the last Squidward art.
No, we have this month of Squidward art left.
Oh, I thought you...
If I said that, then I might have accidentally said that, actually.
I think you did. You made a big deal about
I was making a big deal because this was the last month of Squidward Arts. And the last Wednesday of this month, August 30th, will be our last Squidward Art. Which might actually mean that we might just do our... That might be our Squidward Art stream. August 30th is probably going to be our Squidward Art stream. You have a good day too, Cameron. Thank you so much. I forgot that the different levels of donation have different colors. So dark blue is the 99-cent one, but $1.99 is the light blue, which is very funny. Welcome back, Spogger. How was school? That was good. All right. Well, we're good. Actually, you know, one other thing I could do is quickly add a. Well, no, we're good for it. We're good. There you go, everybody. You got to see how the animation part of this was really easy, but that was me drawing for 2 hours. This is a complex drawing, but it's our very first shot of the video, so I'm happy I put in the effort. You guys ready for Squidward Art? I think it's time for Squidward Art. How much left do I have of my queue? I've still got... I put way too many songs in the queue. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna skip forward in the queue, I think. For the sake of Squidward Art. Yeah, I have 37 songs still left in the queue. Next year is high school for you? Ooh, that is exciting. That's big, man. For me, it wasn't so much. For me, I was in public school for middle school, and then after 8th grade, I went to homeschool. So I went the opposite of something. It wasn't less intimidating for me. It was more just like, oh, well, now I'm at home. Going to college was intimidating, though. Going from high school, homeschool, to you know, public college, that...
Meet a wife, though.
I did get to meet my wife. I got to meet my wife in my first semester of college. It was so nice. Made it easy for me. Very happy about that. Yeah. 8th grade was like the only good grade of middle school for me. 6th and 7th were okay, but 8th grade, when you got to be the king of the grades, you know, be on top of it all, which I know that you might be hearing me say that 6th grade is in middle school, and some of you guys like, what? Because in some states of America or even other countries, the 6th grade... Or did I say 6th? 8th grade was my favorite. I don't know what I said earlier. But 6th grade is like that awkward grade that is sometimes put into elementary school and sometimes put into middle school. Yes, everything is saved, thankfully. Thank you for reminding me, though. I'm going to eat a good second lunch after this. I had a very small lunch before this stream so that I wouldn't be hungry. And now I'm hungry. Now, this is what I thought. There's a video game DuckTales for me. Alright, so we've got empty canvas set up for me, ready to go. Let's pull up. Not the timer. Well, I could get the timer ready. Still under 8 minutes. We're not upgrading to 10 minutes until the next character of art. Whatever that is. I'm pretty sure it's going to be SpongeBob. I'll leave it up to a vote, though, and if you guys pick something strange, like Bubble Bass or something, we'll have a year of Bubble Bass art. And there's no takesy-backsies. Alright, I don't need these Bodhi references anymore. Well, actually, I might still, because they're good references for chairs. So I might still use that. Okay, let's go ahead and open up social media. Oh, it's far over because I don't have it full screen. Streaming. The Wheel of Squidward Arts. Let's go! Up, 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 up. Up. Spin the wheel. I really hope we get a plus. I want to get as many pluses as possible to get... Oh! That's okay. We got hippie style. Hippie style. Gonna be hard. Gonna be a hard one. Peace, love, happiness kind of stuff. I think we'll be... I think the hardest part of it is I'm gonna want to do a tie-dye shirt, and tie-dye is gonna take a little bit of effort to actually draw. All right, so let's remove hippie from the list, and I'll pull up like a hippie reference for myself. Hippie. Just googling the word hippie. Oh, I forgot about the whole like. Oh, that's fun. Okay, this is actually gonna be really. I feel like wait, they've already done this in Squidward before. There already is, like, who's the character who does the, Kelpie G. Kelpie G is literally just hippie Squidward. Like, they've already done it, basically. But I'm going to accentuate it past this. So this is going to be our base model, but then we're going to go full hippie with the glasses and everything. But that's our start. Kelpie G will be our kind of base start. Another donation! Okay, I'll see. Thank you again for all your donations. I can't express enough how much I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, let's get started. Before we get started, though, I'm going to fast forward to the music that I actually think would be more fun to listen to during this. And that is a bunch of songs by Louis Zong, who is a great YouTuber artist. All right. But we're going to start off with this one. This is cool. Little dramatic. Okay. I am ready to get started. Alright. Don't tell him to stop donating. What you trying to do to me? Trying to get me to go out of business? I'm just kidding. I never need the donations, so I always appreciate them. Alright. Three, 2, 1. Let's get started with Hippie Squidward. Okay. So we got a lot of stuff I have to accomplish here. First off, let's get started with the eyes and... Oh, you know what? The glasses are going to be weird on this one. So we've got... We're going to go with these super round hippie glasses. Oh, I need to get a thicker line here. Let's go with 7. Oh, this is going to be tough. I might have to just draw a quick... Ooh. This is one of the best circles I've drawn in my life, and it's not even that good of a circle. That says a lot, doesn't it? Alright, we'll keep it, we'll keep it. And then we'll let the nose kind of overlap here. This is so funny. There's so much happening in chat, and I can't see it because I'm paying attention to the drawing! Alright, Squitter doesn't normally... Does he have the... Oh, this looks really bad. This, I'm not sure this is going to end out well at all. We'll find out. We'll find out surely soon. Let's do the mustache. It's me, Super Squidward. Okay. And then his eyes would have to like show up through this, so... You know what I'm gonna do? Make a new layer. This was not as hype as I thought it was gonna be because I forgot which song this was. But this one's good. Give him the cool... Oh yeah, he's relaxed. Another happy Squidward art. We don't get to have many of those. Again, this is the more I draw, the more this looks like Mario. Alright, let's get that pupil color in. We're doing good on time, though. I've gotten a lot of the face drawn. Why is this just Mario with glasses? What's happening in this drawing? Here, I think I just haven't added enough hippie elements yet. Hold up. We'll improve. We'll improve. Don't worry about it. Alright, what color glasses? Looks like a dark green would be the best. So we're gonna actually go... We're gonna go with plankton green. And then I need to have, like... okay, let's go with, like, 50% transparency? Or 60? Ooh, plankton green looks good! It says phone's ringing. There we go, that's nice. That's nice. He's definitely looking more hippie now. And so now we gotta, like, make him... Give him his mouth and whatnot, so we're gonna go with... Try to make a nice little smile for him. We're almost halfway through our time. Ugh. Here, let's just do the... Something like that. Ooh, that's pretty good. He looks like he's doing a Seth Rogen laugh right now. Oh dear. Guys, I'm just accidentally making Seth Rogen Squidward. This is not what I expected. Not the turnout at all. This is what I jammed to, guys. You don't even know. You don't know how much of a nerd I am. Okay, so we have to go ahead and draw the hair. Still half our time left. I'm basically just drawing LPG at this point. Oh, but I need the headband. Come on, come on. Yeah, it looks pretty okay. His forehead. It doesn't look good. Ah! Come on. Don't fail me now. All right, we're gonna make one more new layer. Quickly make this green. We're just gonna go over and do the headband. How far down should it go? Not too far. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Okay, 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 good, good, good. Let's keep moving, let's keep moving, let's keep moving. Green there. Black again. Go ahead and kind of give it its little like, oh hey look, it's made of cloth. It's got little fold lines in it. Wow! Okay, great. And then I'll go back down to this layer. And then we'll fill in the rest of the hair. Oh, I guess it's not gonna go that far, so it's gonna go like here. And then... Are we just repeating a song right now? Oh. Okay. And now we'll go up and out. And then up and out. Sweet. Alright, we'll fill in some colors. Oh, why is it not filling in color at all? I think I need to merge down all these layers. Or is it just because of this? It was just because of that. Good. Oh no! Let's go under everything. Oh gosh. So I've got to do the outline separately because I screwed up my layering. Alright, there we go, there we go, there we go. Just do this quickly. I'll be able to cover the hair. Alright, fill that in. Come on, come on, fill it in. Is there this looks totally fine. Oh, they did that again to me. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that it was giving me that much trouble. Alright, we're doing okay. I'm gonna survive, it's okay. Ooh, add some lines here. Cool, fill in that. It's not filling in at all. Where is this connected to? And how is it getting out? Oh, shoot. It keeps doing the thing. It keeps doing the thing! There we go! Nearly in time. Fill in that. Fill in that. Get rid of that. 24 seconds. This is so bad. So bad. We'll just widen this up really quick. And back here, add more hair. 7 seconds. No, fill it, fill it, fill it, fill it. Is it too thin somewhere? Was I on the wrong layer? How did that not fill? Or is it because it did the thing again? I hate when it turns it into a symbol like that. See? I would have been okay if it just hadn't turned it into a symbol instead of doing that. That's a feature I wish literally never existed. I've never needed that feature ever. In fact, maybe there's a way to turn it off. But I've never needed that feature, and all it ever does is make art difficult to do. So I guess he's kind of a hippie. I think he looks sick. Good, I'm glad you like it, because it's KelpieG with sunglasses and a bandana. I did my best. Alright. Eggman's mustache could have worked totally. Yeah, so Seth Rogen Squidward, I hope you like... this is it, really. Officially, this is Seth Rogen Squidward. I mean... awesome. awesome. Well, there we go, everybody. Thank you for joining me in today's stream. I know that this was just a bonus stream today, kind of in the middle of the day. I know that not everybody gets to show up at a time like this, but for those of you who did get to show up, I am very appreciative that you guys did. So, thank you for being here. I hope that you all have a fantastic rest of your day. And without further ado, I'll see you guys this Friday. No, not Friday. Saturday. See you Saturday. We'll do our Roblox live stream. And after that, we'll have some new games coming in because on Monday, I should have Toybots back. So we'll play Toybots Wednesday. So, you know, plenty of stuff. We got a streaming schedule all set up, and I'll see you guys then when it happens. Peace out, and have a good day. Bye!